funniest podcast on the planet Earth.
I always try to keep it like a comic hang. I have a bunch of guys on. It's just us sitting down and yapping. Sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes it's intense.
It's Robert Kelly's
You Know What, Dude?
podcast
No topics, no directions, but I love doing it.
on riotcast.com. Join the riot! White power, 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 white power.
Already go. I'm going to say liberal disrespect is...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the You Know What Dude podcast.
You know what, dude?
With your brand new host for the next 18 months. While Roberto is in Aruba, Bobby is investigating the Natalie Holloway situation.
They call
And he's down there for 18 months. And while he's gone, I will be hosting the You Know What Dude podcast. You're welcome. First and foremost, thank you to all the Listamaniacs/listeners. And someone just gave up a new name, Listorians, who voted. And, of course, we had a pact. My vice host, who lost by a very large margin.
Slim margin.
Slim? Oh,
Slim.
I confused large
The
and
opposite
slim.
of Kelly.
Aha. First joke of the pod.
Was that a joke?
Do
Really?
you guys still do that bandana thing?
We do. It's a bomb, Dana.
It's a bomb, Dana, and I don't count that as a bomb because I used
No,
the
no,
rattle.
no. I was just curious.
Yeah, I just reminded you of bombing.
You do
Because
that.
it was a...
That's my vice host over there, Louis J. Gomez, the rattlesnake.
Puerto Rican rattlesnake realized, dude. Howard Stern of MMA Radio.
The great Bambino.
Is
that
that
one of
your
them?
thing with the rattle?
It's not my. It's kind of the thing that the people appointed me to have.
Oh, really? I like it.
It's his cardigan of radio.
I like it. How dare you? I like it.
First of all, we can't do any inside jokes about Phil Handley because nobody knows who Phil Handley
I'm
is.
sorry,
Yeah.
Joe. I
But-
have to adapt. I'm not feeling well.
Well, let me
okay?
just introduce everybody real quick. Most of the people have already started talking. That we have sitting across from me in Dan Soder's seat, one of the funniest comics in Canada and a comic here in America. My pal Phil Handley over there, who's been here before. His
Yeah.
second time on the show.
Third time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've done
Yes.
it, and I did it another time when you weren't here. You weren't here.
So that's fourth time.
Third or fourth. But Joe, congratulations on the
Thank you, buddy.
the hosting,
Now,
man.
if
You
you're
know-
not, if I'm not mistaken, you're a listomaniac, isn't that true?
Are you kidding? I'm a huge fan. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. Are you not a Gomite?
I am a Gomite.
Look, it sounds like a bug that you find in your bed.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to have Roscoe come and sniff out. But
No, I'm a Gomite.
give me the bomb, Dana.
Yes.
Just give it to me.
I'm a Gomite.
You know, at least I'm trying, Kelly.
Yeah, you are trying. Kelly Fastuca is here, of course. And I want to
Speaking
let
of trying.
everyone know I had the option. Bobby said I could do the show any way I wanted. I had the option to do it sans Kelly.
Oh, my God. What is
And
wrong with you?
Here's the thing. I texted the wrong Kelly. I
No.
wrote, "You suck and you can't come in." But I texted this other heavy girl I used to fuck in 8th grade. But Kelly Fastuca is here. Of course she's
Joe,
here.
I'm so glad you're in the seat.
I thought about doing the show by myself. Soder had the idea to just read obituaries the entire time and just make it the worst You Know What Dude ever, which it still may be. Sitting to my right, my dear friend, we had quite a beef for a while. He's fine now. We're back together. He offered me Sox tickets. Chris, the Scopian.
No, his fans are the Scopians.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's
What's
Chris.
your nick-
He's Chris Scopo.
Chris
Chris the
Scopo.
fat ass Scopo.
Fat ass Scopo.
Midget butt.
And then last but certainly not least, one of my favorite Jews, and there's not a lot that I care for, Sammy the Bull Morril, who's a champ. He came out with a horrible hangover, and he's still
hurting.
here.
I'm
Yeah.
in pain.
This guy's a real kike, and
You
and
took
a
it
real-
too far. I was with you with Jew, but kike is too much.
voice
One of
is
the
Oh.
rare
I don't
drunks.
Yeah.
care for it.
Yeah.
A rare drunk Jew.
Very sexy voice, Sam.
We are not. We are not built for alcohol, Jews.
No, you're not.
We're
No,
not.
wait, this is how unattractive Kelly is. She just said, "Very sexy voice, Sam," and Sam just ignored her, bowled over. I went straight at Joe to talk about his dumb Jew thing. He was like,
We're
"Ugh."
talking something.
He didn't he didn't even hear you. That's hilarious to me. Anyway,
Now,
sorry.
I think
Not
if we
here, not
ranked
here.
least attractive now, which we've done before, I think Sam has got to be less attractive than me.
I don't know.
He's
I
got
mean,
those
you got
thick
cocky with those frames, Joe. I mean,
I think Kelly Fastuca's elbows are the least attractive.
How many jokes are you going to do
They
about me
look
to
like
prove that you
elephant
don't have
skin.
any other jokes?
What are you
Whoa.
talking
He
about?
doesn't have any jokes, but just making
I've
fun
never
of me.
said an elephant skin joke about your elbow.
You,
Wait,
you
as-
made an elephant joke about me last week.
No, I said
Move
your body was
on.
elephant-like.
And
That
he
has
was-
nothing to do with the elephant skin
and
on
he
your
was being
elbow.
serious.
Boring.
He's being
Be a
serious.
writer. Write some jokes. bro.
Ugh.
Can I also say, Joe? I
Be
have
a
noticed-
writer.
You're instigating. No, you're instigating me. What are you doing, Joe? I'm
Yes?
not happy with the disrespect. We knew you were hosting. I, for one, voted for you.
Thank
And I don't
Kelly
like to
claims
do-
Why
that
don't
she
you wanna-
voted for me and
I
not
I don't.
herself.
I think that's a
Please.
political move right
If
there,
I
Joe. I don't
voted-
trust it.
Oh, she's
No.
yeah, she's definitely doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
If
yeah,
I
yeah.
I think she voted for both of them, and then she's like,
No,
know,
you
cover
She
her
voted for
bases.
her 200 times. Then
No. Did
she
voted
really?
For Joe.
No,
yeah.
you idiots, because you can only vote once from each IP address.
No,
right?
it's
That's
not
how it
true.
is.
at all. That's
Not
not
true.
true at all.
Okay, well, I only voted once, and I knew that my vote for myself would be wasted because I knew it would be between these two idiots, and I wanted Joe to win. And it was only 3
Kelly,
votes, wasn't it?
you called us idiots 3 times. Be a writer. Will you please be a writer,
Guys,
Kelly?
Okay, anyway.
neither one of you can write. Jesus.
Joe, I don't like the level of disrespect for your hosting duties tonight because Lewis has just brought like gomites into the studio.
Yeah, Lewis
How
brought
do
a
you
couple of
feel about
gomites.
that?
I don't know. I
This
didn't
was
know.
never
who
approved by.
I don't like the naming your fans thing. I think it's terrible.
First of all,
Yeah.
no. They're all copying off me. So they're
What do you
all.
mean?
I'm the awesome one, and then they all started naming their fans like a bunch of fags.
Well, no, someone tweeted Scopians, and you said it last week. So I
Ever
didn't-
hear of
I
a
never
parrot
once-
head dildo? Well, Dan Soda's dad was one before he drank himself to death. Oh, Dan's not here. Shit. Well, that got weird.
You can't make fun of people.
Can anyone do voices?
Kelly, go ahead.
Kelly can do a Midwestern type voice.
She's not a voice girl. She's more of a writer, mate. She's quite the writer.
God,
Well,
I
we-
really don't like you.
Oh, it's like sweet that you guys are on the couch. Louis J. Gomez, how do you feel about being on the couch?
You know what, dude? Here's what pisses me off.
You know what, dude?
You know what, dude?
Tell us what pisses you off, buddy boy.
I
That's what
don't
we're here
like
for.
the fact that I'm supposed to be your vice host.
You are my vice
I
host,
came
dog.
in, you
Is it
put me on
co-host or vice
the
host?
couch next
Vice.
to this fucking animal that I can't stand anything about.
Came
it.
in late, Joe. Another point of disrespect.
No, I didn't
to
come in
you.
late. I told Chris Scopo and Joe that I would get here at 10:10. So actually, I came in exactly
late.
on
So
time.
you told us you would be late.
No.
Sounds
I told
courteous,
you I
mate.
would. I told if I say I'm going to get somewhere at 10:10 and I show up at 10:10, that seems like it's on time to me, doesn't it?
The show starts at 10.
No.
No, actually, you told me the show was started at 10:15, Joe.
The show
I was
started
told 11.
Yeah,
I
the
was told
show started at 11, but you switched it to 10,
Ugh.
and you're vice host, so I let it slide, dog.
I didn't. No, dog. Listen to me. Don't give me a sarcastic dog,
I'm
okay?
giving you nothing but sarcasm.
No, you don't throw a real dog around in here. It's only sarcastic dogs, I would hope.
Lewis gives out real dogs.
He does give a real dog.
I really do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do.
Speaking
fun
of real dogs, Kelly, what do you think?
Oh, right.
Joe, be a writer. Go right.
What's up, Kelly?
you
Kelly, you're
pushing
giving me
the
hand
mic away?
signals. What,
No,
the
no,
poster?
let's not do it during the show, Kelly.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
do
fine.
Let's do it after the show.
The
It'd be
poster
a pain in
fell,
the ass.
but you know what?
It's on video and it's going to look shit.
I
No, it
know,
looks
but
great. What are you kidding
we
me?
fixed it 4 times and it fell 4 times.
It's the
Let's let it
humidity,
go.
Kelly.
Nobody
Adrian,
that looks
if you
at
can
this.
figure out something to do.
I told Adrian to not do it because he would distract the show. So let's fucking not
And
do it.
anyone looking at the shot of me is looking at these beautiful foreheads I have. Oh boy, I'll take the bomb, Dana. I guess. I
What
didn't
the
even get
fuck
a
was
joke
that?
out.
Was that a joke?
I don't even know what it was.
Foreheads.
I'm under a lot of pressure. You know how Bobby's never funny on the show?
Yeah.
It's because he's hosting. It's difficult to be funny when you're hosting.
Oh.
Also,
No, I do get that because you have to steer the ship. You have to control where the conversation's
Yeah.
going, and then I'm giving you an opportunity to be funny. That's why I took over. And then
Bobby's not funny. Phil, what do you think, buddy? I've never seen you drink a
fine.
beer before. Phil's a great comic. He's Canadian. He stands with his legs spread. He wears a cardigan. He's a bit of an elitist. Really handsome.
Thank you, Joe. What do I think about what? I like I said before, I'm extremely excited that you're hosting. I think this is going to be a nice time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, we're already into it. So if you
I
have any
think-
jokes you can throw out there, please, anyone.
We're just supposed to do jokes?
I'm a little stirred up right now. Phil
I'm
made
on-
me. Phil made me switch seats with him, Joe.
Well, Lewis is sitting on the couch like a good vice host would.
Yeah.
He says, you know what? I'll just sit on the couch. I'm a guest. I mean, these people
Yeah.
are guests.
Handley always plays body parts. He always plays. He said, "I have a bad neck. I have to sit in this chair." He always does that. I want to get pizza. He's like, "We're getting bagels. My stomach hurts."
He's a cunt, yeah.
It's-
I
it's-
agree.
a lot of
I'm
whininess.
kidding. Jesus. Lewis, you're giving me the silent treatment
yeah.
now?
What?
I just want to talk about Kelly's elbows, and now I can't because she's questioning my writing.
And she's on her phone. What's going on
And
there?
I
she's
didn't think
on
we
her
were
phone.
supposed to do that.
No, yeah. There's
Is
a
that different? I haven't been here
Put
in a
your,
while.
put your fucking phone in phone jail.
No, there's actually a phone jail, Phil.
Oh, really?
And I appreciate you
Is
not
that why
being on
she's
your
wearing
phone.
the striped shirt?
Does she know she's in a phone jail?
Yeah, I wish she had a ball and chain. Well, I'll keep this bandana here. Is my mic cutting out or am I gay? I'm feeling static. I'm getting weird things happening here.
It was cutting out for a second. Now it's good.
Everything. I just lost everything.
Nah,
No, we're
something's
good.
going on. No, we're not good. We're not good. Something's going on.
I got nothing.
What do you mean? You have nothing at all in your headphones?
Yeah.
Now I got you in my headphones. Oh
All
boy,
right.
I don't
yeah,
know.
we're good. We're fine. What are you talking about?
I don't know. My headphones just cut out.
Really? I think we're good, man.
I can.
I'm getting
I can
nervous.
hear.
Oh great.
This is falling apart. You guys, 4 more people should have voted for me. 4 people we needed.
That's,
would've
you lost by
fucking-
4.
You lost
I lost
by 4?
Well, I lost by 3. I needed 4 more votes.
Well, 3 would have tied, and the tiebreaker was who's more attractive. So you would have lost.
That's not
that
true.
as
You're
well.
not really more attractive than me.
Look at the guns on Lewis.
Thank you, bro. No, I actually have guns in my pockets.
I thought you were knife
handguns.
people.
So yeah, do you guys want to just start over?
I think we were doing good. I think we had some good. I had the kike bit. I had the.
Well,
Bobby
I tried.
thing.
I was,
I probably
Kelly
the joke
zinged
of
the hell out of you.
joke
no,
the
I tried to
podcast so
throw a
far.
couple things at Kelly. She got mad. She told me I got to write more. That bugged me out a little bit.
Here's the thing. It's going to be hard because usually I'm the only funny one on the show, but now I have to steer the ship. So it's a little more difficult. I'm actually getting laughs in the room from the Gomites who seem like they may be turning the corner into Listamania.
Matty Justice Goals, you would never be a listomaniac, correct?
I would prefer more attractive fans than you have, actually. No offense,
Yeah,
fellas.
he's a mess, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
That guy, he looks like he lives under a bridge. Hello. All right, well, we got some requests of what to talk about. One guy said, talk about bombing. And Sam, you just bombed a few minutes
brutal.
ago.
Yeah.
So bad.
At LOL, one of the best premier clubs in New York City. It's Kelly's home
Not
club.
a lot of fun. It was one of those sets where after every couple jokes, I would just go, "I fucking hate you guys."
Oh,
You
that's
know,
At least
just
you handled it like a pro.
well, I did.
Were you talking to the management?
I gave it a shot. What?
Were you talking to the management?
It
hate
was
you
afterwards.
guys.
Oh my god.
So when you
No, he
said-
wasn't talking to you, Lewis.
When you said you hate them, did that win them back or?
I got a little laugh. I told them if I said if I would never commit suicide, but if I did, you guys would make the note. That's what I said to
Oh,
them.
okay.
Oh, nice. How
many-
Pandering.
How
That's a
many
good
were
one.
there? How many people were there?
10.
I was just at a Starbucks.
All spread out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Not together. No cohesion. Also, this woman kept going "Aw" after every joke, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?"
That's the worst possible reaction.
it's so
Unfeel-
bad.
And she's like, "I feel bad for you." I'm like, I mean, you should, but you should also feel bad for yourself. You're at the show too, you know.
Right. I was just at a Starbucks and there's a girl sobbing, saying that she was going to kill herself.
I just saw Sam Morril. It was the worst.
She was on the phone and she was like, I need to see you tonight. I'm going to kill myself. And she was like bawling, crying.
Uh-huh.
She was like, if I don't see you tonight, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to commit suicide. I don't know what to do about it.
Did
So I
you
just-
help her?
No, I tweeted about it.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I
you
think
know.
she'll be fine. But what can I do?
Well, you could say, "Hey, are you all right?"
You should have had her.
Come
put her
on.
Twitter in there. People tweet at her.
Yeah, I should have invited her on the show to liven things up a little bit.
What was the question about bombing? What did they ask?
Kelly, I emailed you that thing. Do you have all those things? You look like you're doing
she's
something
on the
else
phone
right
again.
now.
Yeah, no, just there's some problems in the Ustream. Just trying to fix it. But
Ustream?
let me-
There's no problems with the Ustream. People are saying there's no problems.
Scopo and Kelly fight.
Yeah.
One guy wrote in.
Scopo's very low, by the way, his volume.
Yes,
He said-
I'm very low.
He
Put me
said
up.
that we should talk about how Dan Soder's girlfriend hates Kelly.
Does she?
I had never
believe
heard that before.
I've never heard that. I
That's
don't
what
believe
some
it.
guy wrote.
Really?
Why would he say that? That's so mean.
I don't know. He also
mean-
said Jews, so I got that request out of the way.
Ah.
And then someone wanted to talk about 90s professional wrestling memories.
Ugh.
But only Jewish guys.
The question
Erwin R.
was-
Shyster. You remember that guy?
Oh,
Barry
yeah.
O. He was Jewish, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Barry Horowitz?
Yeah. Sometimes he went by Horowitz, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
The question was from Derek Gott, big fan of the show, friend of the show. Talk about how a comic handles bombing. How do you guys get the strength to go back out there every night?
Did you see what I tweeted at him? I tweeted back at him. I wrote, now we have to invite Kelly onto the show. And then he tweeted back, zing.
Huh?
That was pretty fun. Because he asked how we handle bombing. Oh, how do you handle a bomb, guys? The audience has spoken. They want to hear how you handle a bomb. So, Sam, what's
yeah,
your name?
you're probably the expert.
You tell people that you hate them. And
Yeah.
they should
No, I
commit
was just. I
suicide.
mean, like, look. I also like to tell them that, like, I know it's bad. I know this is. I don't. I want them to know at least I'm not fucking unaware. I want to be like, yeah, I know this sucks. you
Right,
know?
right.
There's
Like you're
nothing
ma-
worse. There's nothing worse than watching a comic who's kind of cocky, who's like doing like act outs for a bomb, and you're like, oh. I
Oh,
can never
that's
do that.
brutal. Well, yeah, when they like still, like, dude, abandon any jokes that you have to really move for. If
Right,
you're
right.
bombing, because then it makes it that much worse. That's a great Big J. It's like an old Big J story. I won't say the whole thing, but he used to do a joke where he got down to his underwear. So he said
Yeah,
one time he
yeah.
did it in a
It's
competition, and it just fucking bombed. So at that point, he had to pick up his pants and clothes off the floor. The fat guy in his underwear bombing. It's just awful.
Act out in like a silence is really painful.
That's why I never was a high energy. I used to be like a high energy guy in high school. I was obsessed with Jim Carrey, and I'd do backflips and throw things. But I could never do it on stage because I was scared. There's nothing worse than bombing while you're doing a cartwheel or whatever.
Yeah, plus you can write jokes.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
used to describe
Yeah,
myself as George Carlin meets Jim Carrey when I first started.
Oof. That's
Well, that's what I was trying for. Sorry, the show. There's a thing happening here where Chris and Kelly are silently arguing across me. And
No,
touching
Yeah.
we're
buttons.
trying to get my mic together, and Kelly.
What are they
and
doing?
I'm
I don't
know
like,
what the hell's
lower it.
going on
There we
here.
go. Now it's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right, are we all right? Lewis, how you doing over there on
I'm
the
doing
couch?
good, man. There's a weird vibe with Kel. I don't know what happened with her. I threw a couple little zings, a couple little jabs. She made it real. Scopo and Kelly have a weird energy right now.
They do.
Phil and Sam aren't funny.
That's a good point. And
I
I'm
don't know why
trying
you
to
chose
host.
These guys. You're trying to host all the funny that you have.
Let's
Phil and I are funny
I'm
on
the only
stage,
one who's
Lewis.
got-
That's
I'm the only one who's got. Joe had a couple, but
Yeah, I smiled a couple times at a thing
yeah,
you said.
no,
and
are you kidding me? I'm bringing it.
Joe, you're great. It's fine. I just had a few people tweet at me that the Ustream wasn't working, so I had to go in
Oh,
and make
gotcha.
sure it was working, and it was, so it's fine.
I appreciate you saying, Joe, you're great. I don't think the problem is me,
Yeah, I know, but I,
think
but I
it's
know how
like
much you hate
everyone-
yourself.
I
had
think
to
that's
make
part
sure
of the
you're
problem.
okay.
but me. The Listamaniacs are going to be thrilled with whatever I do, and the listeners will probably be pretty happy too. Lewis, you give me a real look, dog. I don't like it.
I'm not giving you a look. I'm
feels
fucking.
combative. I'm gonna make you
not
switch.
combative. I don't like Kelly's energy. Me and Sam have a weird thing. We're making eyes at each other now.
Yeah.
There's an energy in the room.
I don't care for Hispanics, and it's coming out here. Joe. I'm
They're
sorry.
called Latinos, and I don't either.
Whatever, dude.
You know what?
There was a really good. Didn't you get a really good tweet about people's worst drug experiences?
Yeah, someone wanted to hear
That's
a
fun.
time we did too many drugs, and we regret it. Lewis, I'm looking at you, buddy. And Phil, you used to dabble in the drug community quite a bit. You're Deadhead, another band that came up with a name for their fans way before Go-Mites,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like a couple
I don't know.
weeks before.
I don't know that they didn't do it before me.
Okay, I don't know what that means. That's almost a bomb, but it didn't make sense.
I've never.
Phil, let's hear about the drug use, please.
Well, I did consume some drug. Nothing crazy. Nothing
What
like.
kind?
What's that?
What kind?
Probably you were going to say that.
What's that?
You were
Yeah.
probably about to say that.
I was gonna say that. When I was in high school, I took some hallucinogenics.
This is when you had long hair, too?
Yeah, I did have long hair, but
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
Meryl-
recommend them to anybody. But they seem to agree with me, so I had fun.
Oh, really? How
Yeah.
come you don't dabble anymore? You seem a little stressed out these days. You might want to hallucinate a little bit.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I feel like I've done them, and I'd never had any bad experiences, but I don't know if I could handle them now.
I never did hallucinogens.
Oh,
ever.
really?
Yeah.
Did you ever do acid?
Yeah, I've done pretty much everything, guys.
Really?
What
I'm a
about
real
anal
ass
rape?
dude.
That's the name of his album, isn't it?
So you have done it. Did you enjoy acid, Lewis?
Yeah, man. I mean, I did fucking. I've done a little acid. I've done a lot of acid. Acid, you don't really enjoy it. It's like an experience. There's parts where you're laughing and you're fucking freaking out, but then there's parts where you get naked and trying to fucking cut your friends with glass.
We had
And then
different
you take
stuff.
acid.
So
I've never heard that drug experience before.
Yeah, they don't do that in Canada.
I just had fun. I just had fun.
I mean, we were fucking. I was trying to escape life. I wasn't trying to just have fun.
Yeah, I think the
I
whole
like
thing
fucking dropped fucking 7 hits of liquid acid underneath my tongue and then lost it. You know, and
the
then
whole thing with drugs is though it brings out your inner whatever. So his inner whatever is like
Excellent
violence
point.
and crazy. Yours is like fun. I just want to have a good time.
well,
Chill.
in retrospect, now, I mean, I honestly have no interest in doing acid again, but I did enjoy it. But people use it. It can be like super productive. It cured like alcoholism and stuff like that at one
Wow.
point.
Wait,
yeah.
acid cured alcoholism?
Yeah, that's what they were
How?
using it
Like-
for because the people. They
I've
would
heard
give-
that because they get in touch with themselves.
Yeah, they were
right?
doing
Yeah.
all these experiments in San Francisco in the '60s, and then hippies started going in and getting it and bringing it out of like it was like clinical studies, and then the U.S. government like shut it down.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, it would make people look
Blame
at
us.
themselves. It would make people look at themselves and like fix problems or whatever.
I think Kelly brings up.
I
a
don't
very
like how much you
intelligent
know
point,
about
though.
fucking acid. I feel like Phil's transporting just sheets of acid across the borders.
No.
That's what we find out about Phil Handley. He's just a huge acid
No,
dealer
it
from
just
Canada.
it interests me.
He does have a very tight asshole. I've gotten in there and he had a scare, herpes.
Yeah, his arms are getting nicer too. Look at that. He's got like little triceps going on now.
Yeah, everyone looks good. Everyone's been working out. Well, not everyone exactly, but I don't want to
It
point
looks
names.
like do Kelly and Lewis, you guys have the same bicep program?
Oh
you better
I know that was a
write
dig
some
at me, but
jokes.
I'm glad that he lumped you in with me to make me
No,
feel
it's
bad.
not.
That's definitely more on you.
Yeah, I don't want
He's saying you have
That's saying his
huge
arms are big.
Yeah.
That's, guys want to have big
You
arms.
gotta
It's
do
a good
some.
thing.
Now, Phil and Kelly, you guys ever hang? Do you spend time together? Because I think this is an interesting
No.
dynamic. Because you're
Is
both
there?
very cunty and and I love you both. in
Phil
different
is
ways.
very, very ladylike. You know?
How am I
You
ladylike?
are ladylike.
How am I ladylike? Lewis,
I think you're a little ladylike.
I just complimented you. I just said you had really big arms.
No, well, you know what? Kelly got in my head because she said something about lumpy, and I don't even know, dude. Fuck you, Kelly. Fuck you, bitch. You got in my head up top, and now I feel like I can't say anything. I can't even make eye contact with you. It's making me so angry.
It's a bad vibe over there. Kelly pre-warned me I have to break up any Lewis Kelly fight. She said it's bad
You
radio.
said
It's gonna be.
that?
It's gonna be a close
Wait,
fight.
wait,
I
wait.
think,
You
right?
told the
Kelly
told the
said that?
professor before it actually happened.
Kelly said that?
What, did I just rat you out? I didn't mean to.
I
do it.
was
No,
here.
it's fine.
I was
There's been
here in
too
a
much.
very historical. I'm sorry, Joe.
No, go ahead.
But
Go
I'll
ahead.
just say that I was here in a very historical episode when Kelly revealed something about Lewis, and it shit got ugly. It got real.
It was 18 months
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
I didn't know. I thought he was a real ass dude, but I'd never seen it in action, and that was some real ass reaction.
Yeah, oh yeah. No. Well, you
18
told him.
months.
You told him to break up any fights between me and you. You pre-told him to break it up.
I just said, if that's where Lou wants the episode to go, I think it's very boring radio, and I'm getting too many
Kelly,
emails.
you
I'm getting too
don't
many,
know what funny or boring
I'm
is.
telling you
dumb
right now,
bitch.
there's way too many.
You have
Break it
no
up.
idea.
You break it up.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
Break it
Would
up.
there ever be an instant?
I mean-
Maybe you're drunk. Maybe you guys are on the road together. Whatever. and
Yes.
You guys fuck.
I'll answer
Kelly
this
would
one.
never
And
go
if-
on the road
no,
with
but
me
what
in a million years.
What if? Okay, so both.
Because
of
I
you-
don't write, and she does
Both
apparently.
of you guys
so.
are. Both of you guys are opening for Bobby, right? He likes to soft open.
He doesn't bring her anymore because she bummed too many times.
Something happened. You guys have to
I see
share a
me.
room. You're drunk.
Bobby does like a soft open and a
Yeah.
soft body. All right, go ahead, Phil. Sorry.
I'm just. Would that ever happen in any circumstance? Would you two have sex?
Not a chance.
Really?
Horrible.
At
Well-
any point in your? Would it the first night you met?
It's not. No,
No.
it's not me. I wouldn't fuck that. It's
Yes,
not.
he
It's
would.
stop acting like she's
Yes,
acting
he
like
would.
she's acting like she wouldn't. Kelly, you
Yes,
throw it
he
down with any
would.
fucking comic who gets you drunk. I'm
Oh
not
my
fucking.
God.
I'm not worried about trying to fuck you. If I really wanted to in my life, I could be inside of Kelly fucking Fastuca. It's not
Oh
that
my
difficult.
God.
All right, break it up. Break it up.
It's boring.
Hey.
I heard somebody
Very
reference
boring.
18 months ago. 18 months ago, I got sober and Lewis had a baby.
Was it 18 months ago?
Was that 18
18
months?
months and a
It
couple
was
days.
18 months ago.
What's
it was
the
a while
date?
Ago.
Well, my date is June 28th. Your baby is what? June 28th.
Hold on, no. What's the date that you got sober?
That's what I just
January.
said. Oh, December 28th.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, well you said June.
Yeah.
That's
well,
right.
was
We
a
had
year
that.
and a
We had
half,
that
dog.
stare off at the Caroline's Christmas party. We
Oh.
got in each other's face.
Sam Morril and I almost fought. No, that was at the Comedy Central party.
No, this was Caroline's, man. It was at Playwright right after. We got in each other's face.
No, you're thinking of you and Mackie. You and I almost fought at that Comedy Central party in the
Did
Upper
you
West
almost
Side.
fight Mackie?
Oh, many
You almost
times.
fought Sean McCarthy one time.
Oh,
too.
that was a good one. You remember that one?
I kind of get it.
Dude, here's
You
what
almost
happened.
had a fight
you
with
know-
all your friends.
Here's what happened with Sean McCarthy, though. This guy had it
Jesus.
coming a little bit because
This
is what
comic's
hap-
comic, the blogger guy.
Yeah, look, I'm fine with him now. I like him now, but
Good guy.
But
It's like the nicest little sweet guy. How
okay,
did you do
Kelly,
that?
let me explain what.
He's
let
a
me
really
explain it.
nice guy.
Sam,
He's
you
like
have the
half
floor.
the size.
Okay, here's what happened. He wrote a thing. This was like years ago when we did the Final Four thing. It was like me, Soder, Adam Newman, and Nick Cobb. And it said the New York
Ugh.
4 funniest in the city and the Daily New thing. And he wrote, they're all funny, but funniest in the city. And we're like, yeah, we know we're not the funniest in the fucking city. It was an article. It was nice.
Does Newman know that?
No, but I know. and and look. So I read that and I was like, fuck you, man. I'm nobody. I had nothing going on at the time, just like my one thing. So I kept it in the back of my head. And then I got really drunk at the Comedy Central party. So I saw him and I just go, hey, fuck you.
Oh, wow.
That's
And,
great. That's
Lewis,
great.
That
Sam's
was
a real
how you
ass
said hello?
dude.
Sam is a real
And then
He is a real ass
and he was like, what? And I just got in his face and Mackie was holding me back.
Yeah, we had a fight where, was that a Jew rattle for Sam?
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Sam is quietly a real ass
the
dude.
Jewish Cobra.
Ooh.
Oh, we need a
Who would
voice.
who
Should be
would
a
win the
cobra.
fight? Who would win the fight between you and Sam?
Lewis
That's a
would
good one.
take
Oh,
Sam
Lewis?
apart.
No,
Lewis
not
and
Lewis. Not Lewis.
Lewis would kill me.
Joe and Sam.
Oh, Sam, I think, has more anger than me these days.
More
He's very
anger, but-
lanky.
I think drunk Joe could have beaten me, but I think I could take sober Joe.
Yeah. Well, sober, drunk Joe, we would have thrown down. Sober
Yeah,
Joe, I'd
yeah.
be like this. So what are you doing? You're a fucking moron. You're dumb and you're unfunny.
But
Just go
sober-
home.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, Joe would be impossible to knock out because he literally has no chin. So you'd just be punching at air over and over again while he just rattled you in the side of the head with his tiny tinkery fingers.
Did you say rattle? Good zing, vice host. It hurt. But
Sober Joe is so fucking fit though. I think you could just. Look at him. He's hungover.
I am
He's a
fit.
mess.
I am a
run
man.
now
rings around
Sam
him.
has crazy anger, and Sam also is more of a real ass dude. I've seen Sam try to fight like a group of kids before. He'll
Really?
throw
When?
down.
No, they were
When?
children.
What, like
I heard a
8-year-olds?
story.
When did I do that?
A lot.
God, you drunk? You don't even remember.
You're a nut. You'll just start fights with people.
Yeah, I'm not Lewis level Ross, dude, but I'll quietly do it.
I'm
You
not-
are very similar, though.
Like, first of all, name a time where you've seen me try to fight somebody once.
In a 7-Eleven
Besides
on the
Kelly.
street.
Yeah, Kelly has
Train.
8 stories.
Nate's McDonald's story.
You weren't there.
The frisbee
Oh,
thing.
you said name a time. I didn't have to be
You
there.
were there.
I've seen CB and LOLs many times.
Yeah,
you know.
LOL.
Yeah,
Well-
you always have a story.
Yeah,
and
you
then
said name a time.
I want to make sure you guys are paying attention to me.
you were throwing
Thank you for being so attentive as my friends.
Like 5 minutes ago on this couch.
you were throwing a frisbee at a guy. You wanted to fight a guy that you weren't even there when the incident happened.
Who
We
was
just
telling
told
me-
you about it.
Who was
Well,
telling
no.
me about? Was it Mackie who told me that you got into a fight with someone in Pennsylvania? Or some guy in
Oh, it was
Starbucks.
great, dude. No, but it was actually, dude. Here's what I do.
Mackie
okay?
said that he deserved it.
I'm a superhero, and that's the truth. Okay, I don't go around
I'm the
trying.
truth.
No,
And
I don't-
modest.
I don't try to go around and fight like just. I'm not a bully. I'm not trying to fight people. I try to correct people's wrong actions. So when that guy in the park was being a dick and was being shitty to you guys because you were throwing a frisbee around and bitching about it, and then threw a frisbee fucking near us, I was like, you know what, dude, that motherfucker needs to have his attitude adjusted.
I agree, but
it's about justice.
I'm saying, but you do try to get in fights. No one's called you a bully, you dum dum.
No, it's not trying to get into fights. It is trying to mentally beat that person.
You don't back down from fights easily though. You don't
No,
back
I'm
down
not
at
gonna
all.
back down.
Not back down. But if someone starts with you, you won't let it go. You
Dude,
just fucking keep
today
going.
I went to a construction site. You guys could probably hear the audio of this. Dude, there's a construction site next door to my apartment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it fucking, they're not supposed to work until 8 a.m. They're supposed to work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay? So these motherfuckers at 7:15 this morning, they start working. So I can hear you whisper, Chris Scopo.
I didn't mean to do that.
You just
sorry.
whispered into the microphone.
Well, I know you have. I've been doing a single shot on you, and fucking Kelly's on her phone.
Yeah, Kel.
That's why.
You fucking asshole.
Well, that wouldn't be a
I'm
single shot
trying
then.
to
Well,
retweet the
one shot,
Ustream,
that's
but
not-
it's not coming up.
Well, stop it. So anyway, this guy, they start working at 7:15 in the morning. So I go down to walk the dog, and I approach them. So this is what happens. I open the gate, and I have my video camera out.
You're not supposed to be working till 8 a.m. Don't touch me. Gotta get off this property.
He pushed me.
I called the cops on you last 4 times. Don't touch me. Man, get off the property. Take a picture from inside. You can't be on the property. My man, you can't be working till 8 a.m. No, that's a lie. What are you talking about? I've already called the cops on you guys 3 times. Man, we can start working at 7. No, you can't. You start working at 8. No, 8 to 5. 8 to 5, my man. 7 o'clock, brother. My man, I'm sorry about it.
You guys sound like dummies.
Yeah.
Is that the law? Can we look that up?
Well,
I
here's
would
the
love
thing.
if you
No,
were
check it out.
wrong.
No. Then I called for 411 to find out, and they were like
311.
Yeah, I called 311, and they were like, no, it's actually 8 to 5 for residential. But then I did more research online. It's only 7 to 5 if they're doing like repairs on their building. To actually have full construction, it is 8 to 5. I called the landlord, and the fucking landlord called me up apologizing like a motherfucker, freaking out because I said the guy hit me, and I have it on video.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Boy.
Did he hit you?
Well, he pushed me,
That's good.
which
That's-
apparently is only harassment according to the cops because I've been in that situation before.
Oh, you harassed a young lady, did you?
Yeah.
No. There's another motherfucker, UPS guy. I told you that
Oh,
story.
this is
Oh,
the
yeah, we
guy's
heard that.
So
story.
many motherfuckers. That's the thing.
Yeah, a lot of people fuck mothers in Lewis's life.
Dude, but no, that's the thing. People act like assholes, and then I have to say, hey, dude, stop acting like a fucking asshole. Like, I'm the guy on the subway. If somebody has their fucking phone blasting their music, I'm like, hey, dude, I don't want to listen to your fucking music.
Have you ever thought about saying it in a polite way?
No, what's the point?
I don't know.
No, I mean, I would always say it in the polite way, but it's not going to do anything. I'd go, hey,
I'm
can you
serious.
Can you turn your music down?
Yeah.
Sometimes politeness helps, I say. Right, Canada?
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Me and Phil are both very polite guys, and you and Sam are both fly off the handle drunk maniacs.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
And I think
I'm
Phil
working
and
on
I,
myself.
Real
dog.
ass maniacs, to be honest.
That's true.
That's actually the name of our fans, the Real Ass Maniacs.
If we
Will
were
you
tag
will you
team,
be in a
dude?
tag team, the
Yeah,
Real
I'll
Ass
do it.
Maniacs
I'll
with
do
me?
it. Let's do it.
And you two could be in a tag team, the fucking queers.
Hey, Joe,
I don't know
someone
if that would be.
wrote in.
I've abandoned trying to be clever. It's like, fuck you, faggots.
Hold on, a Listamaniac wrote in.
Someone wrote in. He goes, "Truthers," another name for Joe List fans.
Truthers,
Oh,
okay.
truthers.
Yeah.
That sounds like one of the maniacs, though, that thinks George Bush started a fire in the World Trade Center or something, though. They seem like...
Joe List fans are all truthers.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, we're
Birthers.
Listamaniacs. Listorians, I like, is a new one. I appreciate that guy because he sounds like a real listener.
The
Yeah.
girls you can call Listerines.
Ooh,
What
that's
about
not bad.
lesbians?
That's not bad either. I don't think I have a lot of girl fans. Why is
No.
my mic all fucked
Yeah,
up
your
now?
mic is not good.
Girls
Oh,
are very
boy.
visual, so.
It's good.
So, take over, Vice
That was
host.
me and Phil.
All right.
You-
All right, well, I'm back now, actually, so your
So-
time is up.
Sorry, I was going to start talking MMA. Chael Sonnen.
No, please.
No.
Big news.
No,
Big
leave it,
news.
Joe.
Kelly, what were some of the other requests to talk about?
They weren't very good.
How dare you say that
Yeah,
to listeners?
Put down the fans.
They just weren't very good. The bombing one. How?
Oh, one guy said
Okay,
he wanted to know how we decided to pursue our
Yeah.
dream. He said, make it inspiring but funny. So, Sam, you're out.
Yeah.
But hold on, we didn't actually go over how we deal with bombing.
Oh, yeah. How do we go over bombing? I haven't bombed in a really long time,
Yeah.
aside from this podcast.
Like, legitimately? You haven't had a bomb in a while?
No, I bomb all the time. What are you kidding?
Yeah. That's kind of his thing.
But
I
every
mean,
time I'm at LOL. LOL is really where bombs go to grow.
It's really
Yeah.
painful.
It's the
you
worst
get to a
room in
certain
New York
point
City.
after like 10 minutes of just you're like, what do you fucking want
But
from
it's
me?
hard to do well when you're looking at the back. They seat everyone like scattered around.
Kelly, you could
no
have
one's
just stopped
together.
it. It's hard
I
to
was
do
waiting.
well.
I was honestly. When you said that, I was waiting for someone to jump in, and I'm
It's
like, why
hard
isn't
to
it
do well.
happening?
But we get it. Yeah, good
Yeah,
job,
yeah,
Kelly.
yeah.
You finally said a sentence that makes sense.
And then they put like a whole bunch of like the 8 black women in the back, and all you can
Whoa.
see.
Oh.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
this.
Can't do
All
the
you
rattle.
can see.
I
All
love
of
I love
these
large groups of
ne-
black women, so I don't know what
I
she's
don't
talking
see
about.
race.
For some reason, all I can see is just people's like faces lit up right around the back.
Oh,
There's
boy.
8 people
Yeah.
just on their phones.
Would you
like,
say they're
texting the whole
shining?
fucking time.
Well, that got weird. Jeez.
No, it's because they're on their phone and they don't
Lewis,
put
where
them
were you?
together. You know, they spread them all
These are
out. It's
some
like
new
they got to figure out a
stereotypes.
way to seat people
Do you
properly.
see
there.
their
It's just-
teeth?
They don't give a fuck. No, it's because they're
Chris,
on their
take it
phones. They
easy.
don't give a fuck.
Oh, their phones lit up from their
They're-
phones.
there's- Everyone's on
see.
their phones. Everyone's just on their heads down on the phone. I don't know whether like there's something about.
You know, one of the
That's
best.
never
You know, one of the
happened to me.
best lines I ever heard for someone texting during a set was I saw someone texting during Todd Barry said, and he goes, "Having trouble spelling hilarious." That was great.
I had LOL as I was hosting. The first 20 seconds, this chick in the back took a selfie. Like she's literally standing up while
Oh,
the
I've
show's
had that.
going on and taking a selfie of herself at the club.
That's gross.
A selfie of herself. That's the worst. I've seen people taking pictures of themselves, or like people have like their back to the stage and they're taking a picture of themselves.
So
But they
Yeah.
take a picture of them with the mic after the show, and
And
you're
but
like, what are you
look,
doing?
There's
What
a
are you-
difference between bombing and then there's a difference between genuinely shitty audiences. And I'm not
Yeah.
one of these guys. Look, there's no fucking romanticism in comedy anymore. But it's never the audience, bro. It's always you, the
Nah.
right comic. Dude, fuck
Yeah.
that, dude. When
I
you go
agree.
into a room like LOL or like Ha or like some of these other fucking shit rooms that they're
They're
barking
not
audiences in, there's 7 people there. They're pissed off that they're there. They're not getting what they expected,
Right, right.
and they're not going to give you the fucking chance. And if you can get a squeak out of them, you did a pretty good job in that case. It's like open mic. So you're not expecting to go crush it in an open mic. You do an open mic. If you can get a couple little laughs here and there, maybe those jokes will work. So you kind of have to use it for there. A bomb, what I consider a bomb is when everyone's doing well. It's a fucking hot audience. You walk on that stage and you fuck up, dude. You do something. I have a great bomb. I was up in Canada with Nate Bargatze, and Graham K came out to do guest spots at the club, and we were at Comedy Nest, which is a really cool club in the mall up there. And-
Didn't it just close down?
Comedy
no,
Works
Comedy Works
closed down.
closed down, which is
All
another
right.
great club up there. So right before Graham comes out, I'm just cocky. I'm featuring for Nate. I'm feeling good. And Graham's living up in Canada again. He left New York. So he failed out of New York. I'm like, yeah, let him get some 5 minutes before me. Not a big deal. So he goes to go on stage, and I go to Nate. I'm like, dude, I hope he fucking bombs. Like, I hope he dies up there. I don't know. I love Graham. He's a friend of mine, but
Yeah,
I
he sounds
wanted
like
him.
a good friend.
Yeah, you root for your friends to bomb. Real
Yeah,
ass
no,
dude.
you do. Do you not? In a little weird
No.
way sometimes.
It is kind of fun watching your
hilarious.
friends bomb
I
a bit.
enjoy watching
I really
Joe
enjoy
bomb.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
come
I
on.
would.
about?
If I saw my you got like my I would hate to see you guys.
What?
It's so funny.
Are you
What
kidding me,
doing?
dude?
No, like I mean, depending if it was like
Me and
Depends
Kelly
on
are
the
agreeing
game.
right now.
I
My head
know.
hurts.
no, I mean
That's so
maybe
funny.
I think if one of you guys was having a bad set at like LOL or something, I could see you making it funny because you'd be commenting and stuff like that.
Right.
But if it was an important show,
Oh,
and you
No,
were
look,
bombing-
we're not talking
We're not
about
talking about
it.
I know.
We're talking about you're at a club.
Of
you watch
course,
one of your
yeah.
buddies have a hot one. They melt down a little bit. Maybe they fucking. That's hilarious, dude.
You
Whatever.
have to laugh about it, Phil,
I-
because if you
look,
don't, it's
Great
kills
comics
you.
make bombing an art form in itself. Watching
Yeah.
a tell bomb is fucking
Dude,
beautiful.
either way,
you know?
look, Graham goes up, okay, and I literally leaned in. I was like, dude, I hope he fucking dies. I hope he bombs so bad. He goes up and he fucking levels the place. I'm talking about, dude, the host did good. Graham, it was like Chappelle, like the second coming of Christ. This audience lost their fucking minds, dude. So I'm cocky now. I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna go fucking level this place, dude. I go up and I did I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do shit. I just did my first joke, and you just heard nothing.
I thought you didn't do anything wrong. But you did your first joke.
It's just boring.
That's funny.
It's just boring, mate.
So you ate it, eh? How long did you do?
I was supposed to do 25. They let me at like 14. Dude, I turned the corner and Nate just has this look of elation on his face. Like he's never been happier because he got to experience everything. He just watched it unfold before his eyes.
An
How did
early
Nate
light
do
is
it?
a real bad. That's a bad
Oh,
bomb.
so bad.
When they
dude.
light you early.
Oh, it's an
But they're
awful
like-
feeling where you're like, I know this hasn't been. This
Right,
has been the
right.
whole time. It's a brutal moment.
Yeah, I mean that's a fucking like
Yeah.
what's a bomb like that where everyone's killing it and you just fucking oh my god.
Phil, I don't think I've ever seen you bomb. For
Uh,
serious. But I only see you perform at the cellar because you're an elitist.
No, I mean I've certainly had bad sets.
No, I know that. But when's the last big hot one? As
This one
Bobby
time,
would
man,
say?
a strip of acid melted through my pocket. I freaked out on stage, bro.
In like a situation like that where it was like everyone else was killing.
Yeah, that's a bomb. A bomb isn't a bad crowd. A bomb is like this pod. The reason we have the bomb Dana, it's not because it's a shit podcast and everyone throws stinkers all the time. It's because everyone's throwing heat all the time. And when somebody throws a stinker, you smack them in the face with a bomb Dana. That's the idea of a bomb. A bomb isn't just a bad crowd.
So it's
Yeah.
also you handling it poorly. I mean, when I say a line on stage, I'm like, I shouldn't have said that fucking line.
Well,
that's why I feel
but
bad.
maybe you handle it right. Like I didn't do anything wrong when I bombed in front
Did
of that
you
crowd.
call
They
him
just
out?
didn't like me.
Did you try to switch it?
No, dude, I fucked. I don't know what. Dude, my first joke didn't laugh. They loved Graham, and they just did not like what I was doing.
Did
What
you
was
start?
was-
Did you start sweating when the sweat starts?
Yes,
coming?
dude.
That's when
Within
you
3
start
minutes, beat
fucking-
the sweater coming
Did
down
you
my
try
head.
to go into crowd work? Did you try to do
I'm
everything
sure I
to
switched
get
it
out
up,
of
dude.
it?
I've blocked it at this point. It was so brutal. It was the longest 14 minutes of my life.
And also, you would have known what was going on, and you would have been. You can't come back from that from so far because you start stressing out in your head, and you become really, really aware. Like you can become out of your act. Do you know what I mean? Like you start looking at people and
Well,
going,
that's what I'm worried,
What am
'cause
I doing right now? I'm doing this. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
You
That was
guys,
an insert from Kelly's new autobiography.
It's amazing how long you could stretch when you're killing. It's amazing how long you can stretch jokes and like have fun and ride
Yeah.
with it. And when you bomb, it's like sometimes you go through like an hour material in like 20 minutes.
Oh
It
yeah,
feels like.
actually
headline bombing
that's
is
what
the
I was
worst.
going to ask, dude.
It is
I've only started
unbearable.
headlining recently. I've headlined maybe a dozen times in my life.
Right.
I've not even had a bad one yet. What is it like to fucking go up and for 45 minutes to an hour have crickets? I mean, is that like how do you even do it?
It's the worst because that's another situation. I think at this point you get to a point, and this is going to sound whatever. Eventually, bombing is always the audience for the most part because the jokes work.
Yeah,
They're-
you've done
they're
it
saying the
thousands of
same
times.
jokes. Yeah, that the jokes are
Especially
good
But
Good
how do
jokes.
you
You
turn it
never write
around though?
right.
If the jokes work, how could you get this audience for 45 minutes to an hour that just can't fucking get it?
Kelly, let's
do you
start
do?
with 5
Well,
minutes.
I've
Break it
right.
up.
You could
break
you
it up, you two. That's boring.
You could. I've saved.
That was
I've
actually
been
funny.
having a funky set. I've been having a bad set, and I've called them on it and been able to switch it.
Yeah,
before.
you
Well, that's the
We're
best
just-
feeling in a
we're-
long set.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
like, all right, we got
You could say something off top though, and then just that's it. They don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that though, because I think if you got
Hi, I'm Chris Scopo.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'll be your host.
You got to go for that riff, and if you don't get a laugh, you can be like, yeah, well, and then you have that opener. Hopefully,
You
that
just got to
saves it,
call
you know?
the moment. If you said something and then it caused like a vibe in the room, you could just be like, "Oh my goodness, I took a risk, folks."
That's
and
almost.
then go
By
back
the way,
into it.
that's a fun thing in itself. Digging a hole for yourself. If you're in, there's certain rooms who are comfortable enough where it doesn't really matter. You know, you could dig yourself a hole and kind of have the fun of digging yourself
Yeah.
out of it. Not you never do it on purpose, but while it's happening, it's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
Like that first minute where you say something maybe off color. You make fun of the host and they really love the host, and
that
you fuck
happens.
up and you make a dig at the host.
Oh, God,
and they
yeah.
go, "Well, who the fuck are you, buddy? We love this guy. He's
I
been
did
with us
that.
all night."
I did that to Mackie on our Caroline show, and a bunch of people came out to see him from the last
it's
comic
hilarious.
standing.
Oh, it's
so
the best.
so we always shit on each other. Like
That's awesome.
whenever we bring the other,
And they don't know.
Like I'll bring him up and be like, "This next comic is not a man," and I'll just like shit on him, and he'll come up and he'll be like, "Oh fuck him," and like we kind of go back
Ah,
and forth.
fuck him.
I made
That
the
guy's
mistake.
not my friend.
He was
everybody.
murdering in between comics. I made the mistake of just being like, "Fuck that piece of shit," and no one laughed. I was like, "Oh god."
Insensitive.
And you have to
It
dig
usually,
yourself out of that weirdness.
It took me 5 minutes, and Mackie runs to the
Oh,
end of
it's
the.
the best.
He runs to the edge
Oh.
of the stage and starts flicking me off as I'm doing.
Well,
jokes.
that happens every
So-
time because Dave Smith always shits. Every time I'm hosting, Dave Smith will shit on me, and it's just great because if you're killing, they won't give you that. So I love watching it happen. Now you asshole, you got to go and fucking win them back. They loved me.
But there's a fun from that. Like Mackie and I go back to like late night at comic strips, so we would bring each other up on late night and just shit on each other. It's like it's been going on for like 9 years us doing that to each other. So it's,
I can imagine. You know what's funny? If I imagine you and Mackie at 3 years old with your same shitty voices, just talking to each other.
Yeah, same axe. So much.
elitist.
Do you want the
Elitist.
rattle?
I should just.
Don't
Can
do the
I
rattle.
ask
So
you guys a
much.
question?
Wait, Phil, hold on. Let's get Phil's thought, and then we'll
Sorry,
go to
right.
Kelly.
This is all I was going to say about bombing. A big thing about if it's not going well or if you open weirdly or whatever, as soon as you start retreating inside of yourself, then it's over. But if you can keep that confidence, then that's like
Yeah.
half the battle in
Right.
getting the ship back on course.
Kelly, sorry that I let Phil say that.
No,
You
no,
go ahead.
it's really
What's your question?
interesting. I didn't.
It's so true, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
'Cause if
agree.
you-
I think.
you start bombing. I mean, you'd be better to talk about this than me. But when you start bombing,
Yeah.
then you start questioning everything.
Right. I started bombing in my first year or two and haven't since. So it's hard to remember because my first year was 21 years ago.
Now it sounds like you're reading my biography.
All right. Well, keep this on. Kelly, did you have a dumb question there?
Can we just tie the bandana around the entire table right now? Is that possible?
I think
is
we've been bringing
interesting.
some heat.
Yeah, I've been
This is
throwing
really
it. Are you
interesting.
kidding me?
I was talking about the last minute. It wasn't great.
Oh, okay, we'll edit that out.
He's blaming you, Phil. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Kelly, Kelly, you had a question.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
trying to
what
let
do you
everyone
do,
speak here.
What do you do when you have a host or a feature that bombs so fucking badly that you need to clean up a mess?
Cardio.
Well, that's
But
what I
do
was
you-
saying with you and Nate. Like, did Nate kill after that?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, dude, it was me.
Oh, was
They
you?
did
Yeah.
not like me. You know, it wasn't like. I watched that a lot though. I mean, look, when you have a guy who isn't maybe prepared to host or do like a shit room, you know, you got to go up and. I mean, literally, they could fuck up the whole show, and this is kind of why it's funny. You hear certain clubs on the road where they don't pay a host, or certain clubs in New York where they get shitty guys to host the shows that
Right.
can't handle
But
it.
Lou, if you get a guy that does that, when you come up, will you reference the fact that this guy fucking?
I did it once, and it was fun. I felt
Shut-
bad about it.
felt bad about
I
it.
don't think you should.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't address how any comic did unless
Yeah.
they shit on you personally or they're an
Or
asshole.
your buddy and you're busting balls and some. By the way, and
Right.
what we're talking about is them not really even getting
But
that.
they don't know that. Look what happened with Sam.
Of course.
Like, I think
But no, I did that one time. There was a guy at the New York Comedy Club. He was hosting, and he was horrific. It was a nightmare, dude. I mean, I don't even know what he was doing up there, but it was so bad. And I was first on the show. And I went up there, and I forget what I said, but it was just mean. It was just like kind of, I just shit on him in a weird way. I just said it was bad or something. And then as soon as I said it, they laughed, and I just
Oh,
fucking
you felt
felt bad.
bad.
And I went up to him afterwards. I was like, dude, I'm really sorry, dude. That was fucked up. Like I just made a mistake. I shouldn't have said that.
he was like, "What'd
Yeah.
you say?" I left the room. I didn't even hear
No,
it.
he fucking heard it. I saw the look on his face. He acted like it wasn't a big deal, but it hurt, dude.
I agree. I don't like any comics talking about other or shitting on other comics, particularly when they don't get a chance to retort. When they're
Yeah.
like, how about that fucking idiot? And then now I'm off stage. I just gotta listen.
Joe, what do
to
you
you.
think
Yeah.
about bad introductions, though? I've had some introductions that are just fucking horrific.
If it's a purposefully bad intro or they're an unprofessional asshole, then fuck them. They're assholes. But sometimes you just fuck up and you didn't mean to, and it happens.
yeah.
My favorite one ever, I think, is Big J's story, where the guy spaces on his name, and he goes, "This next guy is hilarious. He's been on Comedy Central, Last Comic Standing. Give it up for him." That's one of my
I've
favorites.
had an
I thought you
intro-
were doing the other big J story where he had to intro the guy. I forget the guy's exact name, but he was like, "What's your name?" He was like, "Crazy nigga."
No way.
And he was like, "Nah, I'm not.
Stole my name.
I'm not saying that." He was like, "No, that's my name. Say it." So Jake goes up there and he's like, "All right, guys, your next comic, crazy nigga." And then he comes out. He's like, "You gonna let this white boy call me a crazy nigga?"
That's fantastic.
That's hilarious. How about
that's great.
one time I brought DePaulo to Ha Comedy Club, which was LOL before LOL.
Oh, but worse even.
It's still going on,
worse.
isn't it?
Certainly worse. I think it's back up and at 'em again.
It was Laser
Really?
Park. It was a laser tag place, and you could tell it was a laser tag place because they still had like the layout kind of.
Yeah,
We're
they
shooting
lit you with a laser gun.
Had to go through a maze to sit down in the showroom.
It was really a bad club, but I brought DePaulo down there because he was at Caroline's, and I was like, you can get another set over here. And the guy hosting, I don't know if he still does comedy, his name was Hog Wild. Do you remember
Yeah, I
that
know
guy?
Hog Wild.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, he wore a hat.
There was Skim Milk. There was Hog Wild. There was a few white guys.
Skim Milk, I
that
met
wore
that guy.
their own hats and
Yeah.
had their own fucking merch
I met him at
before they were
CB's.
ever on stage.
He had his name was Hog Wild, and he wore a hat that said Hog Wild. And he goes, Nick, what do you want me to say for you? And Nick goes, just bring me up as one nutty fuck.
I had an introduction once where it said, an ex-comic, she's a girl, so let's hope she doesn't fuck it up.
Oh, wow, he called you a comic. That's nice.
I like when a comic goes, our next comedian's a female.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
know what
true.
I say?
Oh,
Whenever
you
someone
guys
gives
want
me-
to get a
You
drink?
guys ready for a lady comedian?
Whenever
Yeah,
someone
that's
does that, I always like, I can't believe men still do that. Like, and like you wouldn't do it on a black comic or an Asian. Like, this next guy,
No, first of all, I
he's
would.
Asian.
I 100%
oh,
would.
boy.
I would definitely. To be funny though, but I will say this, dude. If it was a show with all women and there was one guy and he was fifth in the lineup and I was hosting it, I would say, "Hey, your next one's a guy." Like I would. I legitimately
Yeah.
would. That's not. It's women and their own stigma and their own insecurity that they look at it as like, oh, you wouldn't point out that they're a guy. But no, that's the case. You were, I'm sure, in the lineup, fifth or sixth in the lineup of a show full of dudes. So it kind of makes sense to say that.
The problem with it is that there's a different way that we are. When we walk up on stage, it's different to when a guy walks up on stage, because every time a guy goes, she's a chick, you can see half the audience go and fold their arms and ready not
well,
to
they
laugh.
should.
And then I have to win, and I have to like, instead of just going up on just a clean slate and then starting and then building
They're
up
gonna
from
know
there.
you're a chick as soon as they see you, or as soon as they hear Kelly.
No, but that introduction, that
Unless you're
25
Irish.
seconds hurts. So instead of me just starting with an A+ and then working my way down or plus from there,
I
I
agree.
have to get them to
You
like
agree?
me.
I think it is. Well, here's the thing. I think that a lot of the audience in America and maybe Canada too. I don't know much about that country. I don't care for it. I'm kidding. It's a wonderful country. They're very polite. They got at least one
What's your
great comic buddy.
greatest
Who cares,
road
Joe? Just keep going.
experience?
No,
Vancouver,
finish. No,
my
finish.
hometown.
That's true. Vancouver. I
yeah.
love joking. I love Canada. I love
right.
you. Who's a bigger hockey fan than me in America? Anyways.
More to us than just hockey, Joe.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Degrassi High. Go, Joe.
I think that a lot of audience in America, they see a girl come out and they're like, great, here's a girl. And
But
so
no,
they're
no,
just
I'm not
bitch.
saying-
But
I agree with that, but I don't think
who's-
saying this is a girl does anything more than her being a girl.
But I think what people do when comics do that, they're saying it as though it's a warning. They're
Yes.
not like, okay, this next person's gonna be a girl. They're like, all right, this next
You
girl
guys need to
is
take a
girl.
piss or have a cigarette.
Right.
Yeah, it's look.
This
it's
whore will
horseshit.
let you do it in her mouth.
Look, either way, you got to earn it. Like intro doesn't mean shit. You got to earn it. But,
Exactly.
But
We'd rather not
you're
start-
you're starting at a negative. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Hold on,
think-
look, I don't agree. And here's the thing, dude. I do famously have a tattoo
As
on
a
my arm,
feminist,
which
come on,
with
Louis.
Speaking for the ladies,
it's
Lou,
I have a 2-7 offsuit tattoo on my arm, and the idea of that tattoo is just play your cards, okay? Let's fucking get real, dude. If you're grasping for that fucking straw right there,
What is it? A what?
it's
So
a
I'm-
2-7 offsuit.
okay, what does that mean?
It's the
'Cause
it's the worst hand in poker.
okay, because I've seen a lot. You have a lot of. You have 3 card tattoos.
I have 2.
Okay. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't.
So
know what
either
it
way-
was.
Is
No.
that because you played the hand in life that you dealt? Is that
Yeah,
what it
that's
is?
the idea, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what you had?
Yeah, I had,
Oh,
I had
okay.
a shitty hand in life. Not the worst hand, but that's not the idea. It's actually a very positive thing. The idea is you can fucking win. You know, it doesn't matter what card you get. All right, you can win. So when when women do that, if you're really grasping at that little moment and going, I'm at a disadvantage, I feel like you're really just saying, oh, I got a shitty card, and you're slumping your shoulders, and you're letting that disadvantage take control of you.
That's not what we're arguing. Some people do that, I'm sure. All I'm arguing is that when a girl comes out,
I'm talking
a
about
large
the
percentage
intro.
of the audience.
I'm not talking about when the girl comes out. I'm talking about the intro. If the guy, if a guy says your
if anyone
next
uses
comic
the
is a
intro,
female.
if anyone uses the intro as an excuse, I mean, they're fucking.
No, I do agree that there is a stigma in America that women aren't as funny as guys. And when I say stigma, I mean truth.
And whose fault
But
is
look,
that?
I think Phil Hanley's hilarious. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, as a lady guy.
Is that a common tattoo? I've never heard that before.
No.
Oh, you just thought of that yourself?
Yeah.
That's
He's a
great.
fucking real ass dude.
Yeah,
dog.
man.
I know, man.
Nothing
A lot
about
of
Lewis
people
Common.
A lot of people get different, they get like, spider webs or whatever. They get, I don't know a lot about tattoo culture. I've never been to jail, but I think that's interesting.
Can I ask?
Fourth episode. This is the first time I've had this.
You almost didn't get it because it was so quiet that people thought maybe you weren't trying to be funny, and then we realized.
But Handley has Handley has the British setup for humor with jokes. It's like you didn't know he hit you till a second later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that was
Too much
short-lived.
context.
All right, get it over here. Come here. I was just going for an observation.
Yeah,
but
it was an
there you go.
observation. I don't think.
All
you
right,
should-
well,
I'll take it.
Can I
I'll
ask
take
you?
it.
Can I ask another opinion of what would you do scenarios? Like,
Yes,
what would
of
you
course.
do? A
Sure.
room
If-
full of elitists.
I would quit comedy and do a lot of cardio. God, what?
Oh God, I can't wait for you to do that, Lou.
No!
Yeah.
Thank
Kelly
you,
gets really
Jack.
excited when someone says what she should have. She's like, I wish I thought of that. And if you could not shake your arms again, that would be ideal. What was the question?
It hurts
Sorry.
my heart so much.
I'm joking. You
I
look
voted
great.
for you, Joe.
I know.
No. That is
I don't
definitely
believe
heart
that.
disease,
Yeah,
Kelly.
yeah.
What's the question there, Kelly?
What would you do in this scenario? This is something that happened to me a few weeks back, right?
All right.
I got booked for a show, which was a showcase.
Well, pick your name out,
Someone was
yeah.
going to be there. Someone was going to be there that was going to watch me. And this is someone that's seen me a few times, and they've always been really good to me. And so they were now seeing me at a better stage in my career, right?
Uh-huh.
When I turn up, it's a 10 o'clock show on a Thursday night, February. No one's there. It's 0 degrees outside.
Okay.
No one is in the audience, bar this one person.
It's 0 degrees outside?
Like really, really cold.
That was longer than a month ago.
You said February.
February.
Oh,
I said.
February. Oh, okay.
Thanks
I wasn't-
for
I wasn't
stopping it.
listening,
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, so no one's in the audience.
Yeah.
No one, except for that one guy that came here to watch us. And then they're like, "You're up first." And then when I get up on stage, the waitress comes over, delivers his food, and he had his head down the whole time eating
What?
during my set.
Well, what's wrong with this guy that he's just going through with this audition or whatever it is?
Now looking back, I wish I had have said, "Yeah, I'm not doing this,"
Didn't
because
they
he
didn't-
saw me do poorly, of course, and I would
It's
rather
not a
him see
performance
me-
if you're just there's one person there.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
not-
only guy in the crowd.
Yeah.
What
Oh, except like the 3 or 4 other comics that are on after me.
You have to abandon material at that point. If you're showcasing material.
I just
you know?
did, yeah, I did like new stuff. I treated it like an open mic because there was other comics there. Because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose faith in stuff that I know works. And also, I want him to see me do better. Now he saw me kind of do badly, and I'm like, how do I wish he hadn't seen that, and I could see him at another point. Blah blah. What are you laughing at?
I'm
What?
laughing at Lou because he's making a smile. He's just making these smiles.
Because I'm using my hand to talk because I'm Italian and my arms wobbling
That's why.
around.
Yeah.
I know him well.
She got it.
Spot on.
I just think that's insane that
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
person, it sounds like this person's not really in show business. If he's going to
Well,
he's just going to be like, audition for me?
During
Why
like
don't you do it in a phone booth?
Comic 2 and 3,
Phone booth.
2 or 3 of his friends came in, so it ended up being like 5 people in the audience. But
What
they came in after
showcase
me.
were you doing? This is a shitty
I think you should
fucking
out
room.
this person.
Yeah,
One
Jesus
person.
Christ.
No,
Out that fag! Out that fag! Out that fag!
no.
That's
Yeah,
like
we
a
are-
homophobic twist.
Yeah, we are one block away from where the gay movement started. Just
Yeah.
chanting fag.
And it ends right here. Thank you, Lou.
What would you guys have done? Like Sam, would you have just like said, "I'm not going up"?
He wouldn't have been
I
booked
think
on
I-
that show.
Sam was
Yeah.
passed at that place 3 years ago.
I would have said, I'm not. This is not a show. I can't do a show for you. Why don't I just call you and leave a voicemail?
You're
with my
better
bit?
off watching a clip, I would say. I'd say, do you really want me to go on? And I think the idea that they went through with the show, I mean, most clubs have a policy where it's like got to be at least 8 people or
I
10
would-
people.
I
in
just
It
there.
was
don't
a
have the
bar. It
courage.
wasn't a club.
Yeah,
let's
this
be
is a
honest.
bar.
I just don't have the courage to like say no to shit like that, and you know what I mean?
I like that the temperature had to do with the story.
It was because it was.
If it was 80 degrees in one guy, I would have just brought the heat.
I don't
But
know,
if it's
man.
0,
But like 0 degrees means that everyone's home at 10
Right,
o'clock
right.
on a Thursday. Everyone's like, "Fuck this, I'm going
They
home."
must have really
So-
advertised that you were on the show.
Well, I only got booked for it that day.
Some guy wrote a pretty funny thing.
What do you
Oh, what
write?
do you write?
They must have heard you were coming.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's all right.
Did Phil write that and then say it?
Yeah, I know. If he said it, the guy said it here. And
Ah,
Wow, that guy.
Scopo,
that guy
pay
sounds
attention.
like
He just said the
That
That guy's a
joke.
genius.
I know.
Jesus.
Oh.
This is fun, Joe.
I'm having a blast. What are you kidding?
I'm having a real nice time.
I'm having a great
I
time,
remember
Joe.
I
You know what,
I
dude?
remember when I was a brand new comic.
Adrian, can
I did like it was like a Caroline's, and I had to wait like 6 hours in line to showcase for March Madness. It must have been like 6 years
I don't
ago.
do that anymore.
I know. So I had to wait in line. They're like, you got to come back the next day. So
Yeah, I did
all right,
that.
Fine. So I
Yeah.
came back the next day. I made the mistake of doing an act out for 3 people. I had like one joke that an act out in my life. I don't even tell it anymore.
Oh wow.
It was brutal.
What was it?
I
Let's
don't
hear
even
the
remember the
joke.
joke. I think it was like that Subway story joke. I think I did, and I acted it. I don't even act it out normally.
No, you
I just
you
talk
have
it out.
no acting ability.
I've never
I'm a
heard you do a
terrible
voice.
actor.
Dude, I remember one time, side note, mentioning
Yeah.
Sam's acting ability. One time we were at LOL in the green room, and he was going over lines with Normand, I think it was, dude. And I secretly was videotaping him acting.
Really?
No, you know about this. You got mad, dude. He, like, literally, after like 30 seconds, he saw that I was taping him. You're like, dude, delete that right now. I was like, no, dude, you're acting. It's hilarious. She's like, dude, I'm so bad. I don't want anyone to see my acting.
Do you still
It
have
was
it?
awesome. No, I deleted
Oh,
it.
no,
He
sorry.
made me.
I'm
He
not a
made
good
me delete
actor.
it.
Come on, Lou. That's not a real ass dude. You should be showing it to
I
us
saw
now.
I saw
Come on,
the
bro.
fucking anger
What
in
was
his face.
what was he? What were we doing? I don't even remember.
You were just doing some fucking lines. It was fucking hilarious. It wasn't even
Doing
particularly
cocaine?
bad. It was you just were self-conscious.
I'm
And
very
it's-
self-conscious.
So am I, dude. With
Yeah.
acting, it's a weird thing, dude, because it's something we're not used to, and it's something that even if you take an acting class twice a week, which I was doing for a little while, you do that for 4 months. You've only taken like 18 acting classes. It's not even like you've taken a lot. Like I've done comedy every night, 2 or 3 times a night
I
for
know.
almost 10
You
years.
feel like a fraud.
So when you're acting, you go like, dude, I mean, I've done it a couple dozen times. I've acted, you know? It's such a fucking weird, uncomfortable feeling.
It is.
I imagine that's how, like, if an actor tries to go do
Because
comedy.
you can't control a situation if you're acting.
Right.
It's different. When you're on stage, you can control a situation
But also,
better.
they've given these people auditioning. When I go on auditions, I see the actors who've given their life to acting the way I've given my life to stand up, and I'm like, what the fuck business do I have being here? You know?
Right. That's what Lewis said.
Right.
Is anyone
Well-
paying attention?
I'm very hungover, Joe. I'm doing my best here.
Now,
Jesus.
what did you get into last night, Sam?
Yeah,
what
tell us
happened?
all about.
You,
last
you've been
night.
on. You've been on quite a little binge.
Yeah.
Did you
I'm
get
in
in any
pain.
fights?
I'm in pain.
Did you beat up
I'll tell you what
anybody?
happened last night. We went out after the Sam and Joe show. Mackie and I. We had a few people come out with us.
Good show, by the way.
Thank
By
you,
the-
man.
Sam,
That was
yeah,
a really
stop.
good show.
Yeah, it was a really good
Last
show.
night was a
I'm a
good
better
show?
host than people think, dude. I'm not bad.
You don't go into the audience at all. I
I
realize
know,
that.
I
You
know.
just
No, and
every
you
time he
shouldn't.
came up, you just did a joke.
I did
it was,
bits.
It was hilarious.
I do bits.
And there's
Yeah.
no need to. That needs to be addressed in New York
Yeah, yeah.
City. There's this fucking thing in
I'm
New
setting
York that
comics up to kill because I'm doing
yeah,
material.
Every fucking host in New York thinks you gotta find out. I don't give a shit where anybody's from. Who
Exactly.
cares? Fuck them. Just tell jokes.
So we went
I
out.
don't look. I don't know if I necessarily.
Yeah,
agree
no,
with
that's
that. I
not.
don't
These
know.
guys are
from-
killing
yeah.
me.
No, I don't.
Hanley's crossing out his entire act right now.
Yeah,
No, I don't. I
so
don't
we-
agree. I think especially in New York City when you're hosting, and especially there's a style of hosting. When I came up in the watching shows in New York and just watching them at first, you saw guys that came up and it's their job not to just fucking tell jokes. It's their job to connect with the audience. Say, hey, I'm your buddy. It's all fucking cool here. You're gonna see 8 dudes. You might not like 2 or 3 of them, but it's fucking cool. I'm right here with you. And in order to do that, out of the gate, cold, you have to talk to people. You have to say, hey, dude, what's your deal? How do you know this chick? And I think when I host, the first 5 to 6 minutes, I usually do crowd work, and then I'll go straight into material for 8 to 10 minutes.
As
You
long
have
as you're doing material
hold on.
for 10
you
minutes.
You have to do the material
Yeah.
because you
I'm
can't make the
not against
transition.
crowd work. I'm not
They can't
saying
make the
that.
transition. But I do think a good host will be able to go back and forth between
Absolutely.
both. And a good headliner
It-
especially
Yeah.
goes back and forth
Yeah.
between
It
both.
has to be. First of all, a good headliner doesn't have to do fucking crowd work. You see Louis doing a lot of crowd work.
I
you
see
see
Louis-
Richard Pryor doing a lot of crowd work.
Yes.
Carlin doing crowd
Today,
work.
right now.
He's-
It
I
has
just
to be.
came-
I thought he died.
It has to be at least.
Good job,
that was
Cal.
funny.
That was the joke.
It has to be at least 70-30 material. And what happens is it's gone too far the other way.
I'd say
so many hosts.
80-20. I would go even further.
That's why I said at least.
I think it depends on the show. If you got like 10 people in the crowd, you can't just
That's
go right
true.
into
That is
material.
Too many hosts in New York do 10 minutes of crowd work, and the audience has not heard one single joke.
Oh, you
and the
gotta
whole
do
audience,
material.
the whole audience goes, "Oh, here's what happens." We talk, they talk. We have a
No,
dialogue.
100.
Yeah,
By the way,
shut
and
up.
I hate, and this is a weird thing, and this is why you have to be a good host. Artie Vacqua is great at doing this.
He is an unbelievable host.
But you have to understand the audience, and you have to take them to a level where they're enjoying that, but not even enjoying it too much. Because if they like it too much, the message you're sending them is, "Hey, it's about you. Where are you from? What's your
Exactly.
deal?
Yeah.
Is it your birthday? How do you know him?" And then they go, "Oh, it's about me." And then when you stop making it about them, you start making it about yourself or politics or some other shit. They go, "Fuck this, dude. We want it to be about us," because that's human nature in general. We always want everything to be about us.
And here's
I think
the thing,
an
though.
audience is smart enough to know when they're not supposed to talk. But I don't think you have to do crowd work. But for Joe to completely denounce crowd work as a MC is preposterous.
I think it's not necessary. It's not because you go anywhere else in the
Preposterous.
country.
It depends.
You go anywhere
Preposterous.
else in the country where they're not all tourists. In New York, it's nice to find out where people are from. All right, hey, they're from Norway, they're from whatever.
Yeah.
When you go to Kansas City, the MC does not come out and go, "Where are you from?" They go, "We're from here." What's
No,
the
but
bit?
they
Well,
do
that
different. They do
sucks.
different type of.
It depends on the size of the crowd.
Yeah, I
for
think
where they
size
are.
of the crowd. You have 10 people, you can't go right into crowd work. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's awkward.
Well, no, I think I disagree.
I mean,
say
I'm sorry,
a
you can't
small
go
crowd-
right. You can't go right into.
If you're doing
material.
a
That's what I
sold-out
meant.
weekend at Caroline's and you're hosting, you can just go into material.
That's
you don't
what I
need
meant.
to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
but
meant-
if you're
I meant
doing a
that.
small crowd, I think a
meant
few
that.
riffs up top at least, like
Yeah,
a
I meant
couple
I meant
lines.
you can't go right into material.
But yeah, I'm not bashing crowd work. I think it's a skill. I think some people are great at
I'm
it.
bashing making hard rules for comedy. That sounds really.
I
I
just think-
will say crowd work is easier than material.
if you're
course.
good at
Any
crowd
day
work,
of the week, yeah. I mean, if you can just go out, like I can do crowd work all day long. I have no problem doing crowd work.
Does it
It's
kill?
an easy thing. No, I bomb.
Okay, well, yeah,
But-
anything's easy if you're gonna bomb.
I know it kills. I mean,
I'm
crowd
not,
work-
all I'm saying is in New York City, more than anywhere else, in New York City, every fucking comic that comes up thinks that's what you do. That's what you do. This is the only place that's that. And comics, more than not, just do 10 minutes of crowd work and go, okay, here comes the show. And then if you're first, you're the first
Well,
one
that's
telling
bad
jokes.
hosting.
Of course,
I've
that's what I'm saying.
I've never noticed
There's
that.
an epidemic. It's because you only work the cellar, dog.
But
you
I've
gotta
never-
go some other places.
Fuck you, Doug.
I've never noticed that, but that's bad crowd work. You got to mix
Of
it up.
course, that's what that happens.
But you have to do
all the time in
You
New
have
York.
to do. Obviously, you have to get them to like, okay, now sit back and listen to some jokes.
Yeah, but
Before
that's
you bring up the first comment.
all the time it happens in New York. It's a fucking epidemic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the end of the show.
That could
next,
be-
next. That was the way
We got in,
you answer a fucking question. Bombing done.
Yeah.
Next
Done.
question.
we
We need to do some reads. So
Some what?
some reads. We need to do ads.
Oh, jeez.
So
Boy.
maybe while we've ended
Lewis,
that
just do the
subject.
you guys have you guys say
Hold on, I got it.
Amazon tweet and the rest.
Oh wait, you know what? Do we have sound effects? I have a sound effects board that I downloaded on my phone.
It's
Oh,
just
boy.
it's
So what's the ad? Give me something to
Go to the
read.
bathroom. Go to the bathroom and
All right, guys, if
I'll
you're
read.
a fan of the show,
Hang
you know
on.
you can support the show. Right above the latest episode at riotcast.com/Robert Kelly, you'll notice a few links. Use our link. Use the Amazon link. Every time you click on the Amazon link and make a purchase through that link, we get a kickback for the show. It's the best way you can do it because you don't have to give a donation. You don't have to buy anything special. You're already using Amazon because it's the best fucking website in the world. So just bookmark the Robert Kelly Amazon link. It's a huge deal. Every time you do that, it's the biggest thing you could do. Also, sign up for the 15-day 2-game free trial from Gamefly.com. Use our link. Sign up for the free trial. You guys are going to get 15 days. Try any 2 games. You guys know I'm a UFC fan. The new UFC game is out. EA Sports UFC. Unbelievable game, guys. And they have that at Gamefly. So do that. Sign up for it. It's a Netflix of video games. Also, guys, go to tweakedaudio.com. Use the promo code.
The promo code is dude.
Use the promo code DUDE, and they have the best in-ear headphones on the market. Affordable, high quality,
Inexpensive.
That's what affordable means. Headphones. They have multiple styles, colors.
7 styles.
9 actually.
Oh.
9.
Nine,
dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Actually, you're wrong about that.
9 times.
9 styles. And check this
Number
out. If
9?
you use the promo
Number
code
9?
DUDE, you get 33% off, limited lifetime warranty, and free shipping, which is bananas. They're already affordable headphones. They're basically giving away headphones. We're all on Tweaked Audio headphones right now. It sounds crisp and clear. It sounds like Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus
We got
sounded
some new
perfect.
requests of things to
Amazon
talk about.
and-
Go ahead.
Okay.
Are we done? Can we move back to the show, or we have
Yeah.
more?
Was that all 3? Amazon, Gamefly. Okay.
Some guy wrote, "I'd like to hear from you all what it took to get you to this point. How long were you doing open mics?"
Kelly?
What one superpower would you want, or if you
Fly.
could kill anyone and no one would know
Let's
who
not answer that question.
and how?
Anyone on the show or anyone in the world?
Someone wrote, is Kelly still banging a DJ?
No, we broke up.
Kelly, the sign
Really?
behind you. Kelly, the sign
You broke
behind
up? Can we talk
Yeah.
about that? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Ah, jeez.
What happened?
Who broke up with who? Who broke up with who?
I did.
Was this a guy
You
who
broke
he
up
was,
with
He
him?
was kind of loaded,
Well,
wasn't he?
Phil, I got to bring you up to speed. Amazon is great, and Kelly broke up with her boyfriend.
Oh, I didn't know you had a boyfriend, Kelly.
Yeah, short-lived.
Who is? Tell me. Can you
6
just?
months or so.
6
Tell
months.
me-
That's a long time for me.
Who is? What was his occupation? Oh, sorry. Does that constitute crowd
I
work,
like
Joe?
the other question. I like that other question.
Well, you're not hosting. I am. I got voted in.
Oh,
Thank you,
really?
Listamaniacs, listeners, list nerds, and go mites.
I like the other question where it said, "How did we get to where we are?"
What was his
But
occupation, Kelly?
He was a music producer.
you.
Okay.
He was
DJ.
He was a
He was a
DJ. He was a
DJ.
DJ. He was a DJ.
DJ?
Yeah.
Would
Long
on
Island.
the radio or like
Uh,
weddings?
He like everything. Like he'd do
He was
weddings,
successful.
corporate,
Bar
and,
mitzvahs.
but like made a lot of music and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
Everything.
cool.
FM, AM, whatever
Why
you
did you
needed.
break
Sports
up?
radio.
Where did you meet him?
I don't know. He's gonna listen to this. I gotta.
He's
going to
listen to this. He was
He's
a
not
great
gonna
guy.
listen.
And Kelly, and sir, whoever what your name is, you're better than Kelly.
Lou.
You can
Lou.
do a lot better.
His name was Lou.
And
His name was Lou.
you can do a lot better than Kelly.
What,
DJ
wait, hold
Jeff.
on. Shut up. Listen, why did you break up? Tell me honestly.
There was a few things that happened that he would do that didn't make me feel good about myself. So
Where are
I
the
had to let it
bruises?
go. No, nothing like that.
What did he do?
Saw her naked.
Oh wow, Joe. So insensitive.
He may have made a few references about my weight.
Oh,
Are you serious?
What?
Oh, that is one thing for people to do it joking around. I mean, clearly,
Yeah.
Lewis isn't very sensitive, but
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
really that
Wait,
is
did he
so,
say something about your arms or your elbows?
that
break
is-
it up. Some guy did write, by the way. He didn't want to hear any of the Kelly Lewis saga. He said, "We get it, Kelly. Girls are mean. I mean, guys are mean." Which is funny because Kelly said it's boring radio, but what's actually happening is the guy is annoyed by you.
Yeah, it's you. You're the one who bitches. It's just a joke.
I
They're
get
just a zen.
pictures about you like Lewis isn't funny. Don't
Kelly,
listen to
it's
him.
four
Kelly.
dudes that are trying to fuck you. Trust me. I promise you.
Kelly.
They're not thinking it's boring.
Talk to
Break
me,
it
babe.
up.
Talk to me, babe.
All right. we have a new segment here on the You Know What Dude called Love Corner with Canadian Phil.
Canadian
and it only lasts
Phil.
150 seconds. Go, Phil.
Tell me, so he made that's so hurtful that he would make
What type
a
of
And
comment
he
about your.
disguised it. He would disguise it in ways where it sounded like it was okay.
Just smacks a donut out of her hands. You fat bitch, stop eating.
Oh, so he was subtle.
It was really subtle. Like he made a comment. First, he made a comment where he was like, he he said he does MMA, so he was like had a bad injury.
Oh,
so he
Lewis,
had,
you
like,
could have fought him.
He
Did
does
he-
MMA.
Did he say you were
Yeah.
out of his weight class?
Wait.
and he said that he wanted to lose weight. I mean,
Is that
I,
how he
I
broke
thought
up with
I,
you?
I no. Well, I thought he was fine. Like he was like, "Oh, I'm not happy with my
I
weight."
need to lose weight. Dead weight.
Ah,
I made a very,
liked it.
I made a very similar joke a second ago.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
I didn't hear it. I'm
Kelly,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
You need
So
more. You need more
he
confidence.
that is.
People are so fucking loud on this podcast. I'm doing my best here.
That's
Come
a
on.
hurtful.
No, dude, let's keep on talking over Phil's question.
Hey, it's Canadian Love Corner with
Yeah.
Canadian Phil.
Exactly.
I'm
Kelly.
sorry.
So he made, and then how did you respond if you
So
made a
he
hurtful
made a
comment?
thing where he was like, he had put on a lot of weight after his injury, and then he'd lost a lot of it, and he was like, I still want to lose like 10 pounds. I thought he looked fine. I didn't think that
So
he
instead,
needed
he
to,
lost
but-
190.
I'm not 100
It's kilograms, Joe. Come on, Kelly.
Thank you, Phil.
Speaking of killer, I'm the host.
So he was like, I just want to do that. And I was like, oh, maybe I do too. And he was like, how about if we both lose 10 pounds, I'll pay for us both to go to Puerto Rico for a holiday.
Cool.
I was like, okay.
You could have went to Puerto
Then-
Rico for losing 10 pounds.
Yeah. But then
Should have lost those fucking 10 pounds.
Well, then there was comments that kept on coming through where it was like, so are we going? Have you lost?
It's like, Kelly, are you going to pay for my trip to Puerto Rico? Because at this rate,
They were just, I didn't feel like, and the thing is, I get it. Like, I've been drinking Diet Coke since I was 5. I know that I have issues with weight. I understand. No one needs to point it out to me, but it's my issue.
Uh-huh.
So I don't need a guy that's supposed to be like my fucking soldier
Exactly, yeah.
pointing it out because
Yeah.
I am well aware of it.
But you don't know about the horizontal stripes thing.
I think he should have been the wind beneath your wobbly wings. Okay.
They don't get it. That's why I didn't laugh.
I
Yeah,
get
no,
it.
we
I
all
didn't-
get it.
I didn't know it was
Wasn't
a joke.
that
Because
good.
you-
Yeah, I don't.
It was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Kelly laughed.
Yeah,
Well, this
horizontal
was
strips.
Love Corner with
Yeah.
Canadian Phil.
Anyway. But
That's
anyway.
it. So
There was other things
when-
as well, but I don't want to have to deal with like a phone call or a text message.
Yeah.
It's, have to deal with stuff.
Phil,
Okay.
Phil, you still heartbroken, buddy boy?
break up with your
I'm
girl?
trying to
May I
bounce.
I had a
back.
breakup and I'm doing great. I've never been better.
Yeah, but you don't love.
Yeah, you don't know.
I'm an emotional cripple.
You broke up with your
Yeah,
girlfriend?
yeah.
I did.
Uh,
I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, you can't.
I
Love,
actually-
you can't love an Asian.
I actually
That's
asked.
fucked up, dude.
I asked
I
Canadian
know, but
Phil
you shouldn't just say
first.
that. Come on.
Yeah.
Phil, you were pretty heartbroken for a moment there.
I was. It was
I
a
think you
long
were-
time.
I have a feeling you were stretching a little out for sympathy, just a
Are
little
you
bit.
serious?
I think so.
I am
It was
serious.
very. It was classic Handley ladylike behavior. I have to say.
I didn't know I was heartbroken. I feel a little bit better now.
That's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad to hear that.
You don't have a
Yeah.
girlfriend right now?
And have I taken
no.
part in that, making you feel better at all?
Joe, you were 100% absolutely my go-to man.
That's
of a rock.
fucked up, bro.
Well,
Why would you look at me while you say that? That's hurtful.
I don't know.
I feel like I called you a lot, dude.
You know you were great, but Joe and I met a couple times.
We did.
Oh, he's so.
Joe
He's so
also-
fake. This guy.
I
Hey,
slept
Phil.
over.
Phil, I'm fucking your ex-girlfriend. Sorry.
Hey,
I don't-
Phil,
is
what
that true?
happened? What happened, Phil?
It was
Talk
long.
to me, dog.
It was long distance, and
Oh, that's stupid. Come on, man.
no, it's I don't know if it's like an issue I have, but I quite like long distance relationships because then I can work and
Because
then
you're emotionally
see her.
distant as well.
Oh, Kelly, I don't remember Phil taking any pot shots at you
Yeah,
during Love Corner with Canadian Phil, a new segment.
yeah.
I like how Kelly was like, talk to me, Phil. She's like, oh, it was long distance. That was stupid. That was dumb.
Because I've done it before too. It's you disconnect from them physically, and then when you see them again, it's like I gotta like remember how it is to fuck you and stuff. Like it's very weird physically.
You forget how to fuck?
We didn't
Well,
have
because
that.
you have a nice little when you
Yeah.
like Lego when
Was
you
that
fuck
was that
someone.
your stomach? What was that?
Pussy.
When I get really sweaty.
Don't forget how to fuck.
No, it wasn't. No, that wasn't the problem. But I don't know. Yeah, it didn't. But I feel better. Thank you for asking.
I'm
Joe.
glad you feel better. Now, Sam, you feel great because you
Yeah.
hated your girlfriend the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm a very weak emotional person, Joe.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hated
Yeah.
your girlfriend?
No, I
Why
liked her
were
a
you-
lot. I had a great time with her. She was great.
He rubbed her wrong time.
My favorite.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about racism. Yay.
Yeah. Well, that. The
I
old-
wave my arms.
Kelly,
again.
one more time with those arms. You're gonna
I
hurt
know.
somebody.
I'm gonna ride those waves home.
I nearly got flight for a second.
well, it's safe to say Sam is drunk.
Look, you got me out with a hangover. What do you want, Joe? I'm here.
Two and a
Yeah,
half
the dog.
beers. Now, what's
I'll
funny,
do it.
what I liked about Sam's relationship is I had to convince you to start dating this girl. I was like, she likes the Knicks. She's concerned about you. She's Asian. And then you were like, I
did
want to
the
break
same
up with her. And
thing.
I was like, you should break up with her. Fuck her. She's a piece of shit.
I didn't know. I was against the breakup. I was like, she sounds so nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I still don't know why you broke up with her.
Sam is damaged. He seems like a real ass Jew, but he's very, very damaged.
Yeah.
Jewish
no,
Cobra.
I
Sam
really,
Morril.
I gotta be honest. If a woman wants nothing to do with me, that's the woman I want.
Yeah,
So.
yeah,
that's
well,
fucked
because
up.
I mean, she
Really?
has good taste.
That's
That-
how it is. That's how it is in all relationships.
That's every guy.
That's every
it.
relationship.
All right, one at a time. One at a time.
that's
I
the
love
zing of
that.
it. That was the zing
That was-
of the podcast.
What was it? I missed it. Everyone was talking.
Sam said if he only wants to be with a woman that wants nothing to do with him, and I'm like, yeah, that's because she has good taste.
That's not bad.
The
It's
zing of the
good.
podcast.
Yeah.
I would say so.
You gotta stop time for fucking that.
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
is why Handley's relationship didn't work. He has no self-awareness.
I have nothing but self-awareness. That was
Joe's
great.
Stripes comment was a lot funnier.
Yeah, I had a few. Lou, what were you going to say there, pal?
But I mean that's
Vice host?
Thank you, pal. I mean that's it. You always want it's the chase, dude. It's even like, dude, I
Yeah.
used to cheat on all my ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
This is
really-
who you want relationship advice.
No, it's the truth. But it wasn't even to. I would end up fucking these girls because at that point you would almost feel bad, and I didn't want to like go through the motions and go through the chase and get the yes and then be like, well, I don't actually want to fuck you, so you do it anyway. But it was more about the acceptance and more about feeling like the sexy one, and that wears off very quickly once you're in a relationship, and especially if the girl is super into you.
Right.
You
See,
know,
I don't
if,
have that.
yeah,
No.
if I'm way more into a girl than she is into me,
Yeah.
that will keep me in for a very, very long time. But as soon as that switch happens and she's way into me, then I kind of disconnect.
See, I don't have that.
That's
I think
something
that,
you
I
guys
think
have to
that,
work on.
Yeah,
I
think
am
you guys
working
are
on it.
right.
I've been talking about it in therapy
I had
today.
that.
I'm
I had
trying.
That. My ex-girlfriend from college, I was really into her, and then the switch happened where she was really into me, and then I kind of lost interest after
See,
a
I
while.
had.
I need
I can't
drama. I get
relate to
bored.
that.
I
I
tell
get
you what,
super
the
bored if a
only-
girl's not crazy.
Yeah, but the only time I can ever.
I really do.
The only
Kelly?
time I can ever love a man, like the only time I'm ever wholly like looking at him going, wow, I think I could marry this dude because I'm really scared of marriage is when
He's blind.
he doesn't like me.
And
And he
deaf.
doesn't like me as much as I like him. Like when
And
he's
there's no finger
disconnected-
receptor. So
Lost all feeling in all of his upper epidermal area.
What are you saying, Kelly? Sorry about these
These animals.
So it's really he's
We're
just,
not animali.
Well, it goes to like if you're into someone who's not into you, it all goes back into how you feel about yourself. So
Is this about Soder?
who said that I didn't like his girlfriend? I met her like once and she's a
No, she
sweetheart.
didn't like you. That was the
Why would
comment.
she hate me? She doesn't even know me.
I think she's joking.
Have
I
you
don't know.
ever looked in the mirror or heard yourself
Yeah.
on a recording?
She may have listened to 1 minute of the podcast.
Wow, that came across as mean-spirited.
Well, I don't
Um,
come
I
across
keep,
as
I
mean.
keep letting her fucking speak while you animals, not you, Phil.
Gentlemen.
Canadian Phil. Love Corner with Canadian Phil.
the real last dude tag team
Real ass
champs.
warriors.
Yeah. These two guys.
Lewis actually just reached up for a bump, and Sam didn't give it to him, and it was really awkward. And he kept it out there.
Yeah.
It was really embarrassing.
That was,
We connected. We got it.
that was
Go, Mike. Unite.
I like that they fly away. They fly away like flies.
No,
It's
they're like
flutter.
roaches. They're half roaches, half humans. They're
Yeah, that's
gomites.
better. Dirty.
Some of them look exactly like Patton Oswalt.
He's wearing a Ghostbusters t-shirt.
Fuck you, Maddie.
Ew.
He's wearing. He's got like facial hair like a Backstreet Boy and like a Ghostbusters t-shirt. Like what?
Keep on
Where's
going.
that-
All right,
Ah.
Kelly, why don't you take it down? That's
Jesus
fucked up.
Christ.
Yeah,
Who
that
are
came
you?
across
That was
as
going to be
mean-spirited.
one of the all-time bombs, and then you just
Yeah,
started
dude.
out-
You
We
had to
could've
let her
just-
go.
I could have given.
We could have just
Nah.
let her sit in that for an
Nope.
hour and a half.
She would have kept on going because Kelly doesn't have anything where she shuts off, so
Yeah,
she'll
yeah.
just keep on going until
No,
she hears a
I was
laugh.
helping the podcast there by cutting her off there. I think that was a good move.
Sam, you did that for me. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I did it too.
Phil, I think you guys, Phil
Yeah,
and Kelly,
There's
might
a
have-
serious chemistry going on
Yeah,
here.
I love
chemistry.
Phil. He's
Yeah.
so handsome.
you'll have to do it in the
So
bottom bunk of
handsome.
your bed, but I
Phil's
think-
too skinny for me. I need a
Joke.
guy that's
really
a bit fatter. Yeah.
too skinny.
He was
Really?
just going to say that.
Could you? I'm too skinny.
Yeah, I need someone.
Wow.
I need thicker, like someone like.
Is
Lewis
this boring,
thicker.
Kelly? Really? Is it boring?
It's better when it's funny, not when you just go nuts.
Are you not entertained?
See, I think you guys would look good together because 10 is my favorite number.
You're the zero, both shapely and your career. Give me the fucking bomb.
Break
Cannon.
it up. That was too much.
Give me the bomb.
that
Cannon.
Was that a bomb?
Was it a bomb? I thought it was a bomb.
That wasn't a bomb. That was funny.
Okay.
That was fine.
That was
Kelly,
scary.
he's too thin. You like a thicker guy? Or a stronger man?
Yeah.
Someone who's kind of strong.
Well, I want
and
someone who looks like I could change a light bulb. I mean, Phil wouldn't want to get on a
yeah.
stepladder, you know.
Yep.
Phil
Or a
could
wedding
change your light
DJ.
bulb
I
if he
could-
had-
Yeah, I couldn't DJ a wedding.
But I'm very. I'm a big fan of the facial hair, though. Big
Oh, right.
fan.
Yeah.
Big
I have the
fan.
same facial hair, sort of.
They call him facial Phil. It sounds weird, but the hair.
Sounds like a girl.
I'm glad Phil's single again, man. I'm gonna say this. I think Phil was too good for his girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
Fuck that
I'm gonna
bitch.
say it.
I think he's too good for this podcast, frankly.
He's an elitist.
That's not true.
No, I'm joking. Of
Yeah.
course not.
Yeah.
It's vice
Who
versa.
broke up with who, Phil?
She broke up with me.
Yeah.
Why? Were you calling her fat a bunch?
No. Oh no.
No, he wasn't
Uh,
calling her at all.
No. No. 'cause I think it was the long. Yeah, it was the. I think it was the long distance.
Long distance is
I
tough.
broke
Yeah.
up with my. It's honestly, it's been rough. I thought it would be easier. It's not.
Beginning of
Wait, how long
summer.
ago did you break up?
A month ago.
Oh shit! Yeah. How long were we
Yeah.
together?
Wow, we have
2 years.
3 recent
2
breakups.
years.
Yeah.
4. Wow,
Wow.
4 breakups.
4.5.
Chris, that's gonna 2 years, man. That's a
Yeah.
long time.
It's actually, this is rougher than when I've been broken up with.
Are you doing all
How-
right?
Yeah, it sucks. Every now and I
Yeah,
think
it
I've
does
heard. Yeah, it
suck, man.
sucks.
Are
You know
you
what it is?
s-
I
do you-
don't
do you-
have that hate. You know that when you get broken up with, you have
Like
that
you wish
hate
her
of
the best? You mean?
Yeah, I wish her for
Yeah.
a good time. She's probably hating me right now, which she definitely is.
She's
but
listening too, isn't she?
Most likely, yeah.
Oh
Do you
boy.
when you look in the mirror now and you see that weird thing on your lip? Do you
Oh,
like?
no,
like,
I'm
fuck,
getting
dude,
it removed,
I may
actually.
never
Dude,
be
I'm
able
in
to
the
find
process.
love
You
again.
know what happened with my
What
ex-girlfriend?
do you have on your lip, buddy?
I got a birthmark right here.
What is it? I can't
Dude,
see
when
it.
Bobby called you Gorbachev
It's
mouth,
a-
I literally nearly shit myself. It was
pretty
one of the
funny.
funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Pretty funny.
Why are you getting it removed?
Not removed, just less like lightened a little bit.
I'm offended as someone with herpes.
Well,
How do you? What is it? Is it like laser or something?
No, that was
Yeah,
the best. Scopo didn't have a response.
Yeah,
he was
I had
like,
nothing.
well, what are you going to do, Joe? I don't want to look like you.
I'm thinking about getting my whole penis removed at this
Oh.
point.
Do you
It's
get
too far gone.
do you
Can I
get
ask-
face breakouts too, Joe?
No, I don't have that business.
Joe,
That's
do you
gross.
take medication every day for it?
I take medication 0 days. I have no money.
So how do you get, like, how much is it?
he's praying.
I don't know. You want to spring for some?
No, like, it's not covered by any kind of insurance or anything?
I don't even get outbreak. Ever since I haven't had an outbreak since I quit drinking. I do a lot of yoga.
That's
and,
great.
That's
Thich Nhat
great,
Hanh.
man.
Yeah, I feel like $1 million.
If you have...
Did you have I'm sorry. Did you have an outbreak while you were performing one night? Was that terrible? Like if you have it on your face?
When I first had, I never had it on my face. I have dick herpes. But when it first happened, it was horrible because the first outbreak, your body doesn't know what to do. So you had I had like 60, not 60, but probably 25 open sores
No,
in my
no,
dick.
no, 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 no,
I was like
no.
bleeding.
Oh, dude.
And I was walking.
Did you cry?
Oh, I cried like from pain. It was horrible.
Oh.
And Soda, this is my favorite. Soda,
Oh, yeah.
Soda
Oh, I
goes,
love this. I know
Soda
this.
was there.
He had a couple
Well, he
lines.
gave it
yeah.
to
He Kelly keeps saving the day on some of these bombs.
That wasn't a bomb. Lewis laughed. Kelly laughed.
He
It
laughed
wasn't
at
that bad.
Kelly's.
It wasn't that bad.
no,
I didn't
not
say it
bad.
was-
It was a
He
great
gave- he
joke.
gave to
I
him a
shook my
cookie.
head. I didn't care for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
didn't
give it
get
either.
it because you're drunk.
Phil, some of us handle breakups differently, okay?
Real ass Jew. No, Soda was like, I was like walking around. I could barely walk. I was walking with my legs spread, the way Phil stands on stage. And I was walking with my legs spread, and it was just
And
hurt.
that's how Kelly gets on stage.
Every
All right, that was good. That was a good one.
Oh,
every
I
step.
need to break up with you fucking assholes, man.
Gladly.
We're waiting.
Every step was agony, and then Soda was. He was just he's a real mensch. This guy. He's a sweet guy. He goes, "Come on, buddy, cheer up." And I was like, "Well, it's not a mood thing. My dick has open sores on it. It's not like a thing where I'm like, you know what, you're right. I'm fine."
Hold on, how did you just immediately start telling everyone? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I had herpes, I would fucking probably just keep that a secret.
well,
I'm
you
not
do
gonna
keep
lie.
it a secret, right?
I've never told anyone, and now I just did. Fuck my life.
But
No, but I truly would, dude. I remember because I don't know that I have HPV, but I had an ex-girlfriend that had HPV, and I remember, and I was young at the time, but I was very embarrassed about it, and I would never discuss it. I would
Yeah.
never until it became a little bit older, and I guess now if I got herpes, I would just fucking laugh at it and we'd bond over it or something.
Yeah.
But the immediate thing is when you had your first outbreak, you told your buddy. And it's Soda, who's not even a real friend to anybody. He just likes everyone.
Didn't Soda say something like, "Oh man, I know how you feel. I thought I had an STD."
Yeah, he
once."
goes, no, yeah. I was like, I got herpes, man. I was like, I was down and I wanted to kill myself. And he's like, I know how you feel. He's like, I had a scare one time. And I was like, that's the equivalent of me being like, hey, your dad's dead. I know how you feel. My dad went on vacation once.
Joe,
I had a scare one time, and then everything went perfect in my career.
So were the scabs like stingy?
I mean, it was a nightmare. They scabbed over and then they would fall off and be open again. It went on for like
Oh
6
my
or 7
gosh.
weeks. It
6
was
or
Oh.
7 weeks?
That
did
is
you go to a
awful.
doctor right away?
No, I didn't go. It was on Christmas Eve.
He went
I
to
found out-
Dan Soder. You don't need a doctor when you got Dan.
So did you?
When did you go to a doctor?
If you're not broken out, can you have?
Wait, this was
unprotected
Christmas
sex
Eve? We
right
just
now?
passed over that, dude.
It was Christmas Eve, yeah.
It was Christmas Eve. Your Christmas was ruined.
Did your family think you had like AIDS or something? You had to open.
no,
open
well, my family, I didn't.
Yeah,
my
Dude, I
family.
literally want to
Celebrate
cry right now,
Christmas
dude.
naked.
I want to cry for you. Christmas Eve, dude. It's supposed to be the best time of year. Not for the Jews, Sam, but for
wonderful
us, the
time
best
It's a
of
time
sad
of the
day.
year.
It's a sad time.
And you literally, and you're here in New York.
I was in New York, yeah. Well, no, I mean Christmas Eve, I was with my family. I was at my parents' house.
Have you pinpointed who gave it to you?
It's one of 2 girls.
I thought it was the park girl.
Yeah, I think I fucked a girl on the playground, and she told me she had herpes, but then I didn't have the outbreak till like 6 months later.
I
heard
think that's like
sometimes
there's like
very
an
rare.
incubation period
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, sometimes it happens,
So-
but I also had sex with a different girl like 3 days before, which makes more sense.
But Joe, so she said she had herpes. Do you think that she would like warned you because she was like currently having an outbreak?
No, she said she didn't have an outbreak, but at that point, I had already.
Were you wearing
she
a
told me-
condom?
No. She told me I was erect and we were both naked. We were about to fuck, like we're literally about to fuck. And
Ugh.
she was like, here's the thing. But at that point, she could have told me that she was a man and I would have fucked her.
Yeah.
I would have.
And probably would have gotten you even harder.
Yeah.
What about with your girl now? Like you guys fuck using condoms.
We-
What if you didn't have a outbreak? and you
Condoms.
fucked
Please
her
change
and
the
she-
pronunciation of that.
You really put a hard.
That really pissed me
dumb
off, the
in word.
pronunciation.
Yeah.
You're
Condom.
I'm so curious what you do now. I
I'm,
wouldn't want to get it.
I'm curious too, but I don't want to give any of you boys herpes.
But
Where's that bandana?
We wear
Joe, can you wipe your herpes on that bandana?
we wear a condom, and then if I didn't wear a condom, she probably wouldn't get it. But we're just being on the safe side now because the thing is, eventually we'll get married and then we'll get rid of the condoms, whatever. But
Do you think you're gonna marry Sarah?
Probably at some point. But here's the thing:
great.
the resentments. If I was to give her herpes and then we
Yeah.
break up, then
Yeah.
there's that resentment and just fucking hatred, and then it's like a whole thing.
Right.
You don't want to give somebody herpes that you love, or you don't want to do it to anybody.
But if you don't have an outbreak, like like when you've spoken to a doctor about it, if you don't have an outbreak and you fuck her, the likelihood of her getting it, even though it's still
it's very
kind of there-
unlikely, and then
very
the longer
unlikely.
you have it, the less.
Yeah. But if you
whatever
had
prevalent it
but
is.
if you
Oh,
were
that's
like,
good.
if you had the medication though, you could fuck her without a condom and it'll be fine because there's no traces of it when you're on medication.
Yeah, for the most part, I think so. But right now, we're just. I don't. Norman has a bit about. Like, I don't mind having sex with the condom. Obviously, it's preferable without, but.
I
Me
do.
too.
I wish you thought like that, you know,
Well, with
before you got-
relationship sex with a condom gets fucking tough.
You get that one time you get to have sex with a condom with a chick. The first time you're like, yeah, this is fucking great, dude. Fuck condom. Why do people care about condoms, man? Condoms are great. And then you try to fuck her the second time, you're like, oh, get away from me, you pig. Like seriously, like dude,
Exactly
come on,
what
dude.
he says to the girl.
That's,
Actually,
Condoms are awful. Are we gonna pretend like how?
They're not. I don't relate to that whatsoever. If I'm just so relieved, if you have sex with a girl you're not in a relationship with, and you wear a condom, you get to take the condom off, and you're like, "There's
Done.
no way she's
Yes.
pregnant."
I know
Yes.
the
And
relief.
I didn't get anything.
The relief
It is
outweighs the
such
pleasure.
A,
Yeah.
It's
I-
such a relief.
If I've made
Do you not feel that
a
way?
big mistake
Do you
with
get
like a
paranoid when you don't have a condom on?
Yeah,
Dude, he's
but
Hispanic.
he
He
has a
spreads his seed
child.
everywhere. It's
He
a
has a child.
monstrosity.
I mean, yeah,
It's
no, I
HPV
did. Listen,
HPV and a child, isn't
I'm
it?
One at a
definitely
time.
a hypochondriac, and I definitely would literally. I mean, we did an AIDS test on Legion of Skanks.
You're a hypochondriac who never wears a
Dude,
condom.
and I convinced myself that I had AIDS. We're literally
Put it all
we
on
spent
red.
we spent the whole episode, an hour and a half episode. We took the AIDS test halfway through, and then it's like a 30% or 30-minute time period where you have to wait for the results to come in. And in your head, you're just playing like, oh, dude. I mean, how many chicks have I fucked without a condom in my life? And dude,
Did one girl jump out at you?
hey, I just want
a bunch of girls, dude.
How hurtful would it be to that girl's parents if they knew of all the girls you fucked? That's their
I did-
daughter's the one that jumps out.
Chris?
Aruba Bob is
Wouldn't
in
that
the house.
crush a
Listen,
parent?
Bobby!
Aruba Bob.
Is he on the phone?
He's he's supposed to
Bobby.
be. I don't know. He's
Bobby,
on.
why don't you fucking call us Bobby? Come
Bobby!
on, man.
Fucking
TV show got picked up.
fucking what do we call
Fucking
it? Chat
call us.
room.
Wait, did it get picked up?
He's in
Yeah.
the chat room?
Yeah,
Did
he's in
it
the-
officially
he's in
get
the
picked
chat
up?
room.
Officially, all the media came out today. Got picked up
Wow.
from FX.
Good job, Bob.
Good on
Hey,
you, Bob.
Bobby. Oh.
Good job, Bobby.
Get me a job as an extra on that show. Come on. Hey.
And here it comes, coattails.
What were we saying? But anyways, my girlfriend does not have herpes, which is nice. So that,
She's
I don't
pretty
mind
amazing.
having condom sex. It's not doesn't bother me. Then there's times when you really think about it, you'd rather. But
How much money
just-
do you spend a week on or a year on condoms?
I go to condomdepot.com and you can get like condom for like really short money. You buy them in bulk.
Those finger condoms?
What's that?
Those finger condoms?
Have you guys ever had a condom break in a girl's little
By the way,
snatchy?
for those listening at home, I am throwing the bandana to Phil. I didn't want you to think that I'm
Okay.
not. What's the question,
Have
Kel?
you guys ever had a
A
condom?
condom break in a girl's little snatchy is what she said,
Yeah.
but I will rephrase that. Have you
Okay.
ever had a condom break inside of a girl?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
did, and I remember having sex with her, and then all of a sudden just felt really good, and I was like, wow, this condom feels really good right now.
Yeah,
and
by the
I
way,
pulled out,
here's
and
the
it
funny
was-
part, dude. Any
You
girls,
know.
I told this to my chick once. I was like, let me tell you something. If a guy, because she said, she was like, oh, my ex-boyfriend came inside me one time because the condom broke and he didn't know.
I apologize.
It is literally like you're in a fucking darkened cave for a year and then bright sunlight comes over your eyes. It is such a difference.
Oh, it's such a better feeling, yeah.
You fucking know, okay? So any dude who pretends that he didn't know that the condom broke, no, what you do is you get 6-7 more
But sometimes
pumps in
it's
after
so
the
wet,
condom
though.
breaks.
Sometimes it's so wet that it takes a
Oh,
second.
I'm sorry, Mr. Big Dick Sam,
I
who
was
gets a
also-
girl's pussy
No,
so
no,
wet
no,
that he
no,
doesn't
that's-
know.
I'm just saying when you're fucking, sometimes it gets wet.
No,
You
dude,
can't
I don't
really
know
tell.
that it's so wet that I don't feel the condom anymore. I've never experienced that.
Hold on, Bobby, you didn't call the phone for some reason, so he says I didn't pick up, but the phone didn't go through.
Kelly, you
so
have a thought?
Call
I
again.
had a condom fall off in me once. And when he took his dick out, obviously it went soft after he came, and then it was in me, and I made him go in
Wait.
and fish it out.
Tell the
It just
story about
went-
when the shoe came off.
Wait,
We'll keep that bandana over there.
he laughed at the bomb.
No, you laughed at the joke.
And by the way, Adrian's
the joke,
laughs
you
don't.
laughed
Hold
the
time
bomb.
out.
Yeah, I agree with
Intern
Louis.
laughs don't count.
Oh, really?
I agree.
Yeah.
Go
You
my
have an
laughs don't
intern?
count.
Go Might laughs don't count. Intern laughs don't count.
Lewis, you have
well,
an intern?
My Go Might is an intern for hammer
intern
fisting.
for Lewis?
Yeah.
Oh, just for Lewis? Or for
No, for the podcast,
Oh,
not me
okay.
personally.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Maddie, will you be my personal assistant intern? I
Wait,
won't
what is
pay-
this?
my
I want to
God.
get back to the show here. What is this? He after he came, of course he went soft. I stay hard for another day and a half after I come. I'm in there. I'm hard
Well,
for the
you
next.
probably-
You're in love. That's
He
why.
probably
Sure
lingered
am,
in there
buddy.
for a while, but then it fell off. And then when he took it out, this never happened before. The very top bit where the sperm kind of has room to move.
Reservoir tip.
That well done.
Phil.
It fell off.
Jesus.
Phil Handley.
I'm trying to think of the words. A little round circle on the top was falling off. So there was actually it's lucky sperm.
Talk about a needle in a
was-
haystack.
Went like phoom, and just like burst a hole into the top of it.
Oh, by the way, Tom, I swear to God, I don't know what you just said.
Yeah,
The
I
condom
spaced
broke.
out.
A
I
little
wasn't
bit of
paying
the
attention.
condom was lost inside.
Inside of me, a
Okay.
little bit of
Yeah.
the condom was lost
Yeah.
inside of me because
And-
you could see the hole at the very, very top.
Yeah.
Where it came off.
I've done that. I've had to go my fingers up there and get the condom back out.
Yeah.
Yikes!
I had to go.
Wow.
I had to wee it out. I had to go to the toilet.
Sounds like a spacious gal, Chris.
Me?
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm.
Kelly.
Yeah, thank you.
What?
Is that a bomb or was that a joke?
That wasn't a joke.
Oh, I can never tell with you.
I said, I take that as a compliment. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Do you want more sex stories? I've got plenty of them.
You know, my ex was
no
hammered.
more.
My ex, remember Ellie? You only met her. You met Ellie.
No
right?
names. No names.
Totally
Sam.
say her name. Of course. Go on.
Don't no names. You
All right. I
Now
won't
tell a sex story.
No, okay. I won't. I should.
What are you
not
doing, you
All
fucking
right.
assholes? You're cock blocking the podcast.
All right. Look, I'll tell this story.
Lewis,
It's fine.
get off your phone, you jerk.
Apparently,
No,
it's
I
not
have
even.
to
It's
admit,
not
my
even.
chick is getting home right now from San Diego. I've been a single father for 5 days, and I want to make sure that she does not have any issues getting into the apartment.
Yeah, come on, Joe.
You've
Joe,
been
have
single
some
for 5
sympathy.
days?
No, she's been in San Diego. I had the baby by myself for 5 full days.
That's not what a
Real
single
ass
father
dad.
is.
That's what I call a real ass
Real ass
dad.
dad. Thank you
Yeah,
very much,
no
Phil.
problem, man. A little
Manly Handley.
Little sensitivity, yeah.
You know what? Shake my rattle.
Relationship Phil. Canadian rattle.
That is a real ass
But,
dad doing a podcast when you're solely responsible for the baby.
Oh, he's calling. He's calling.
All right,
he's
here
calling.
comes
Here
Bobby.
comes Bobby.
Oh boy, I'm very nervous. Thanks for getting some of the ring in there, Chris. Hello, is this Robert Kelly? You're on the You Know What Dude podcast.
This is Robert Kelly.
Joe, you got to speak into the phone. So
No, you don't.
Oh,
Bobby.
No,
do
you
I?
don't.
It
You good?
doesn't come through the
Bobby,
system.
do I have to talk into the phone?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you have to talk into the phone for me to hear you. Are you
Fucking
Joe, you're the
Scopo
host. I
idiot.
have to hear you.
What?
I'm very proud of you, Joe.
No, you don't have to do that, dude. That's coming through. You have to talk into the phone.
This is really.
All right, I'm getting yelled at, Bobby.
I'm so glad I can't hear Lewis. And Kelly.
Kelly is really yucking it up here.
I know. Her and Lewis on the couch actually getting along was surprising.
You missed the
I've been
first
Just
30
so I know,
minutes.
Bobby only chimed in for 38 seconds.
What do you say?
He said this is how he knows that you only chimed in for the last 30 seconds.
Because they got along for 38 seconds?
No, because, yeah, they've been fighting for most of the show. And Kelly even
Oh.
told me before the show to break up any fight that happens between them.
Really?
I did.
Say
Yes.
that in confidence?
Yes.
I think she did.
Yeah.
But I ratted her out.
I'm glad you're loyal.
She didn't say,
Well-
don't tell anybody. She said, break up the fight.
Yeah, it wasn't a secret.
It wasn't a secret.
I was just like, keep the show
How do
moving.
you feel hosting the show, Joe?
I feel good. It was a little slow at first, just like the way when you host. And then we've really picked up since then. It's getting hot. It's getting spicy, especially because we're talking about herpes and condoms breaking. And Kelly's just went through a breakup.
Of course she did.
Yeah, the guy called her fat, Bobby.
No, it wasn't the elastic in her pants like you're thinking.
Lewis just bombed. I know you didn't hear it. Lewis just. Yeah, he called her. He criticized her for being a little overweight, according to her.
Did she criticize him for being gay?
Oh, Bobby, that's
Yeah.
insensitive.
How do you UPS a bandana to Aruba?
Phil Handley just said we should UPS a bombdana to you.
Killing in the Caribbean.
Hey, Bobby. Bobby?
Yes.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, thank you very much, guys.
No, it was just Kelly.
It's
Yeah.
just me.
That was Kelly sucking up to you.
They don't give a fuck.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome, darling.
I care, Bobby. Congrats, man. That's from an
Who's
actual
that?
comic. That's Phil.
Phil doesn't know what he's congratulating you for, though.
Yeah, the show got picked up, Joe.
He thought it was losing
Thank
weight.
You, Phil. Thank you, Phil.
He put like 21
Congrats,
pounds
Bobby.
back on.
It's Sam Morril. Congrats, man.
Thank you very much.
Sam's a comic in New York.
Hey, it's Joe Mackey.
Somebody tell Adrian.
Fuck you, you fat fuck.
Fucking spice it up.
Huh?
What'd you say, Bobby? Lewis was yelling something dumb.
Can somebody tell Adrian on the couch to fucking spice it up? He looks like he's fucking on a bus going to Harlem.
I don't appreciate that kind of racial undertone on my show.
Listen, hey Joe, I'm in Aruba and you're going to be here in a couple weeks. Ray Allen is sitting next to me. He's very excited.
Oh, boy. I think he's cute. I like his hair. He always makes fun of it. I think it's
You
sexy.
guys should make out.
What is that? He said he likes your hair. He thinks it's cute, even though you always make fun of it. Even though you say you look like a nickel.
Hang on, Joe. You didn't say that. What?
He said hello.
Oh, that's a nice response.
Um,
Bobby, everybody here just broke up. Sam, Phil, Kelly, and Scopo all going through breakups. Me and Lewis, and we want to get you in. We're all going to break up with our ladies.
I'm not breaking up with my lady
Why not?
because I love my life.
Wife
And I
swap.
love my wife.
Lewis wants to wife swap.
Yeah, I'm not. First of all, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to half of that. I just don't want Lewis's fucking awful, uncircumcised, 19-colored dick near my wife.
I'm circumcised.
Oh, okay, then I'm cool with it.
Bobby, also, we have a new segment on the show called Love Corner with Canadian Phil.
Relationship Phil, isn't it?
No, it's Love Corner with Canadian Phil. So do you have any love questions for Canadian Phil?
Hit me, babe.
I mean, when a girl kisses your neck and it feels.
He's stuffing food into his face right now.
No, he hung
I
up
think
on
you
you.
might have cut out.
No, I reckon he hung up on purpose.
I said, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, dog.
I said, are you setting me up?
No, not at all. Phil is on his edge of his seat here.
I'm on the edge of my seat, man.
Come on, dog.
When a girl public and somebody.
Oh boy, you're cutting in and out,
all we
Bob.
can hear is, dude.
Are you
Dude,
fucking with me?
dude.
I'm not repeating it. You guys.
I'm not fucking with you at all. I can hear you now, but it cut out when you said the thing. I'm not fucking with you. I swear, I'm not that kind of asshole.
That's probably the podcast god cutting it out to make a fool of myself. Listen, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Joe, you're doing a great job. I'm so glad you won.
Me too.
Me too.
Listamania.
Right now, we just hear fucking Lewis screaming and handle every 5 seconds.
Wait till you hear the new podcast, Real Ass Podcast. I recorded a pilot today. My
I'm so
demo.
glad I can't hear him. Kelly, you're not fat.
Wait, can you see? Is the camera on her? Let me move.
Don't move it. Don't move
Can you see us in the camera right now? Do you think
Listen.
my arms are big? Fuck off, Lou.
Listen, you guys are doing a great job. Joe, awesome job. I got to go. I'm getting gelato.
No sugar, no grains, dude. What's going on?
Yeah, I fell off that fucking wagon around fucking 6 days ago. I've been eating like a fucking retard since I've been here.
Wait a minute. What? Live rabbits?
I'm not going to tell them I went snorkeling. They're going to attack me, you fucking asshole, Ray. Mind your business.
No, that's cool that you went. That's cool that you went snorkeling. I have a Save the Manatee sticker on my car.
That's fucked up. He goes, that's good that you went snorkeling. I have a Save the Manatee sticker on my car. See, fucking,
shit.
Fucking Aruba Ray just set me up for a fat joke.
Woo! Oh, I didn't know Ray knew how to set up a joke.
I didn't know Ray knew how to set up a joke.
The last joke he set up was when he went to the barber.
What did you say?
I said the last joke that Ray set up was when he went to the barber.
Last joke that Ray set up was when he went to the barber.
The,
With Joe List.
the audience is going to love this, but every joke I say, you repeat.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
The audience is
What
going
did
to
I-
love this every joke.
When did I become fucking joke interpreter? It's
I don't
my
know.
fucking show, goddammit.
We need an Australian joke interpreter for Kelly.
Bobby, I'm going to Wave tomorrow, so I'll see you in a few weeks.
Oh yeah, babe. Good luck out there. Don't get acid.
Okay.
Don't eat pasta. every
You're
day.
officially bisexual.
I'll try.
Lewis, look at me.
No, bro. It's for
Joe,
us.
You just got replaced in Aruba by Phil Handley.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Do what?
That's what Aruba Ray just said.
No, we're fine.
What did you say? Sorry, I think so.
Sorry.
You're in, Phil. You're just gonna shave that fucking 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, I love it.
I will. Kelly's into it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, you can't wear a sweater. You have to get a T-shirt that looks like a sweater.
I'm actually wearing a T-shirt right now. I got my arms out.
Yeah, he's got really nice
you
arms.
Hey. I'm not saying. Ray's giving me shitty jokes to tell you, and I'm not doing it. You want to hear the shitty joke Ray just said?
Whoa.
Ray just said, Kevin Meaney's going to open up for you, if you know what I mean.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
He said, that's not bad.
Ain't no nickel joke.
Hey, Joe, on the poster, they actually photoshopped your teeth.
That one was bad.
No, they didn't. Joe's teeth aren't that bad.
All right, whatever. All right, listen, I got to go. Take it easy. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you, Kelly, for congratulating me on the show.
You're welcome, darling. Do you know I knew last week that I got picked up and I couldn't say anything?
Kelly, would you stop it? We're trying to get the momentum back. Let him go.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
It really is like a fucking joke rock.
Yeah, that's why you won, man.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Go fuck yourself.
Bye,
All right,
Bobby.
bye.
Bye, Bobby.
Bang.
All right. Where the hell were we? Jesus Christ.
Condoms and herpes.
Benny
Yeah,
and
talking
the
about
Jets.
Boy.
Coming inside.
We took the sales out of that one.
Wowzer. Well, we had a thing going there for a while.
By the way, did everyone just miss Scopo saying he really took the sales out of that one? It's not even a statement.
Yeah, is that an expression?
No, he meant to
The
say
wind out of our
the
sails.
sails.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
It's
He
like
took the
English
sales
is your
out of
second
it.
language.
No, I'm from Queens. I'm a little slow.
Are you from? I didn't know you were from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys have never met before?
We've
We
met.
just
Of course,
we met.
we
We just haven't had a
Yeah, we had a-
convo about.
Phil just
Yeah.
doesn't ask people about them.
Elitist.
We haven't
Yeah.
had a
Hey,
hard
Phil.
time.
Phil,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I would never
You should ask
normally-
me if you can ask
Hey,
a
Joe,
question.
can I ask Phil a question?
Yes, you're welcome to ask a question since you voted for me,
Thank
supposedly.
you. Thank you.
I don't buy that.
I fucking did, bro.
Oh, thanks, Doug. Lewis, you all right? You got a big dick growing out of the side of your head.
Some people call me a dickhead.
Classic.
Was that a sincere laugh?
No. Are you kidding me? That was a Normand.
Oh. You know, this guy.
What's the question you got there, Kelly?
This guy. I mean,
Yeah.
Phil, someone like you were
Uh-huh.
like, you're Canadian Phil,
Yeah.
relationship Phil.
Hit me.
Someone
You have
like
a question?
you. All right, dog, I'll hit you. You're someone who I would not normally go for because
Uh-huh.
I don't think that you're within my league.
Oh, you're certainly
Right?
not.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. You think he's out of your league? Like he's too good looking for you?
Yeah, I think he's like very he's good looking, refined, good looking, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Act,
someone-
money, food.
Yeah,
Food. What?
someone in your I don't know, would someone like you go for like a girl that was kind of like a little bit older?
Phil, will you go out with Kelly?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I absolutely. Well, I can't.
What would deter
If
you?
you're asking if Phil hates himself, the answer is yes. I mean,
Okay.
I think she's asking you out.
No. Well,
Oh.
we would never date.
Would
but
you
I'm
go out with?
interested
Hold
to
on,
see-
Kelly. Would you go out with Phil on a date? If Phil wanted to go see a movie, get some buttered popcorn with some corn dogs.
Extra,
I don't-
extra
I don't
butter.
think we're
play
each
with your
other's-
Lots of butter.
fupa. Come on.
It was my
Jesus,
what?
Sam.
Damn, coming in hot.
Sam comes out of the bullpen.
Yeah. Wow.
Jesus, throwing smoke.
Wow.
I didn't hear it. Play with my what?
He referred to your fupa. You familiar?
No, I don't know what
Your
that is.
That's your fat upper pussy area.
Boy, oh boy.
I always
Sambo.
I always thought that was the gunt.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Also-
too.
Sam. That
Potato, patata, Kelly.
Also, you can't see at home, but Sam is laying back with his feet up now
Oh, they
after he
can see
busted
it.
out
Yeah.
fupa.
They
And
can
he's gone
see
to
it.
the bathroom like 7 times. Are you
tired,
shitting or spewing?
Yeah.
You're a disgrace. Get the fuck out of there. Anyway.
Can you give the bomb to Anna 3 times over?
I don't
for
know
that?
what she's doing. I don't even know when Kelly's talking or telling
All
jokes
right,
or
so Kelly,
farting.
back to the question: Would you be interested in a date if Phil asked you out on a date?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we're each other's types. I don't know
Kelly
what you're
wants to
talking
date Phil so bad. Phil, will you just ask Kelly out on the show? We just ask her on a date. It's not a big
Take
deal.
her out, Phil.
Take,
Come on.
take
Take
her out, Phil.
Phil.
Take her out, Phil.
Come on.
Phil.
I would love to.
But-
I would love to, but I don't date comedians.
Yes.
What's the problem? We're talking about Kelly. What if we put a few names in a bucket and you pulled it out, and maybe her name comes up?
No, if in different circumstances, absolutely, Kelly, for sure.
What do you mean different circumstances? She was more attractive and a better
Yeah.
person?
Like, are you? Is that such a big thing? Like a girl with a
What?
bit extra meat? Are you just like she's just too chubby for me?
It's not meat. That's the problem.
No, I don't. You know, I will say this. I don't have a specific type. So
It's
Just
not you.
not
Not you.
I just have a specific not my type.
and it's all this.
no,
Kelly, I
that's
think you
not
look
true,
good, by the
Kelly.
way. I think you look nice.
That's not true.
That's not true?
What?
That's
no,
really
no,
mean.
no, Kelly. Kelly looks nice.
Phil, that was meaner than you usually are.
That's the meanest thing you've
No,
ever said on this podcast.
that's
I'm sitting with Lewis. What's wrong
Kelly,
with
you
Wow,
know
the
that's not
Canadian,
I was.
the
That's
Canadian
not
geese snake.
That's not I was referring to. It was the comment before where Chris or someone said something mean. I was saying that's not true. You do look very nice. I think you're an attractive woman.
Thank you. But
I think you're an attractive woman.
So why won't you
Kelly-
date her, Phil? Phil, why won't you date
Because
her?
I don't.
She's a comedian. Is
Yeah.
this story we're going with?
Yeah. Oh man.
No,
I
Kelly.
wish I
We
knew
know
the
each other. We're
reason.
friends. We're
Are
friends.
you really friends, Phil?
You're friends, huh?
Are
Pull
you
up her
really,
phone
Phil?
number. Pull
Come
up Kelly-
on.
All right, I will.
Pull up Kelly's phone
I will
number.
pull up Kelly's phone
And I
number.
honestly-
Shut up your text
Hold on,
messages.
hold on. What do you? How do you define a friend?
Pulling it up.
What's
as
Kelly's
we-
middle name?
Kelly Fastuca.
Your middle name is Jay. Yours is Jew. Phil's is an M.
That's hurtful. I don't like this game, Joe.
Kelly.
Honestly, I'm not putting you on the spot, Phil. Like, because I'm trying
Here's
to
your
like
number.
lay some down.
646.
No,
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Holy hell.
Holy hell.
That would be
Fucking
fucking
idiots.
bad news.
That would be hilarious.
Dude, Ari Shafir did that to me, by the way. He texted me, and I'd stopped smoking weed for like a month, and he texted me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I'm in town. Let's smoke some weed." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I stopped smoking weed." And he just wrote "gay," and then he took a screen cap of the conversation. No, he was like, no. He goes, "Now I'm deleting your number." Then I went, "Ha," and then he wrote, "Who's this?" And then he took a screen cap of that, but he really deleted my number. So he just actually had my number at the top, and he tweeted the conversation.
Oh, wow.
And he has like 75,000 Twitter followers. So I just started getting phone calls like crazy, dude. It was
Really?
it was bananas, dude. Death Squad, click. Death Squad, click. Unreal, dude. And then he fucking took it
What's
down.
Death Squad?
That's like his thing, like Death Squad. Joe Rogan and Ari Shafir's fucking network.
Maybe
of,
he really
a-
didn't
there's
save
a
your
lot
number,
of
his
them.
number in your
right.
number in
It's
his phone.
Yeah,
Is it like Go-Mites?
it's just bigger than
Only
Go
they
Mites.
exist?
Yeah.
Oh,
a little
Yeah.
bigger than Go-Mites.
Yeah.
Sammy the Bull, you look like a fucking menace over
Yeah,
there.
you do look like a menace.
He's looking
You feel
sexy
bad
as
about the fupa?
shit.
I'm not doing well, Joe.
You
No.
feel bad about fupa. Get another beer. Have some more
Have a
beers,
beer.
dog.
All right,
I've
look,
been on
time
my
out.
fourth.
Fuck
What do you
this,
want?
dude.
Lewis.
One of us has. I'll have a beer. One of us. I will have a beer. Adrian has to date Kelly. One of us has to go on a date with Kelly. I've decided this.
I don't want to date. I would rather someone pinpoint. I would not go out with you and not the comic thing because I'm curious to know when I meet guys, what's the first thing that you think of that makes you go, nah, she's not my type? I'm curious to know what that is because no one's ever really truly honest with you
Here.
and things just don't work
No,
out.
I'll be
you're
honest.
physically attractive enough for a guy to go, "Oh yeah, I'd fuck that chick
I
and
think-
maybe even date her."
I think if I could, it's this.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I think Kelly.
Kelly, well, here's the thing. When you get nervous, you stop being you, and you stop being real, and you start spilling beer all over my fucking lap.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck, Adrian.
Wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
Dude.
I would take that personal.
Dude. Yeah, it is. It's
No,
on my.
not
It's on the couch.
No, it's not on the couch. It's
It's
just
not
on
on
the
the
James.
couch.
It's not on the couch. It's just on my lap. Fuck.
That's fine. Anyway, so you were in the middle of a thought, but it's gone.
No, you're physically attractive. It's your personality.
You just haven't met the right guy yet, for God's
Yeah, you
sake.
gotta meet
You're
the right
25
guy.
years
I like
old.
that everyone's giving a different answer.
Well, there's a lot of different answers. Probably more than we can get to tonight.
Somebody have one of those long scrolly things.
I used to have one on my dick, but I haven't been drinking lately. So, oh, wow. I'll take the bandana, Kel, while we're at it.
Hey!
But wow, before that was so funny. Joe List is a real fucking
Great host,
funny
dude.
human
Real
being.
ass dude.
He is
You're
a
a
funny
great
man.
host, Joe.
I don't know if I'm a real ass dude. I'm scared.
No, but you're a very funny man, and that must mean so much coming from one of your idols.
Vice host, take over for a moment. I'm blowing up over here.
Or what is
Oh,
it?
all right.
got a friend coming in.
Hey,
That means
hey,
herpes outbreak.
boys. Okay, so look, my idea is this. I say one of the guys on the show that are single
Yeah.
have to go out on a date with Kelly.
And then they can come back in and tell me all the things I did wrong.
Yes. Ooh, that's a great idea.
Phil,
Time out.
you up
Stop,
for this?
Sam,
Stop,
you're-
stop, stop,
you-
stop.
Phil,
you
Phil
drink,
seems up for
guys.
it.
I don't drink enough, but Sam,
No, you don't need to drink. You need to eat. Trust me.
Sam, you could drink.
Scopo's in on it too. You listen to me. First of all,
No.
fuckers.
Scopo,
No.
that's crazy.
I don't.
dude.
I don't date beneath me.
Wow.
You mean I could have said? I could have just been honest and said.
You get it, Scopo. Only
I
date
did
features.
not know. We could have cut this conversation off like that.
Kelly,
Okay.
you're below me in this business. What are you talking about?
Did you say below me?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You gonna blow Joe? Come on, man, guys. It's kind of gay.
Lewis,
isn't
what's
it?
up with the phone, dog?
I'm sorry,
What?
bro. I'm waiting for B to get home. She's about to fucking be home.
I thought we were going to do karaoke.
We're going to do karaoke.
All right. Well, we should wrap it up soon here.
What- how
was
were
that?
we at?
150, I think.
Let's do 2 hours. Let's do 10 more minutes. I want to get an end to this
Yeah.
date Kelly thing.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not these
Let me
two
finish
schleps,
this.
who
Shit,
else can we get?
No, these are the three. It's Scopo, Sam,
Oh, Scopo.
and fucking Phil.
I
I'm
want
out.
No,
I'm
I have to.
out.
No,
I
talked-
can't. I'm an emotional cripple.
I talked to
Lewis.
Kelly way too much enough
Yeah,
during the
Guys,
week.
shut
I
the
don't
fuck
want to
up.
fucking
Listen,
talk
This
to
is
her.
a strictly
Everyone
physical
shut up.
thing.
You guys are retarded. You don't have to fuck her. Okay, you're gonna go on
I
a
just
date
don't
with her.
wanna be with
You're
her.
gonna tell her
That
what's
is the
wrong
thing.
with her.
I would
at
much.
the end
I
of
would
the
much
date.
rather fuck Kelly than have a conversation with her.
All I want somebody to take a date with Kelly and come back and say what's wrong with her.
I can tell you what last week we were talking about with you and your boyfriend about the problems, and you were going at it all wrong with him. You were texting him way too much.
And you
No,
should have been
wasn't.
jogging.
Yes, you were.
Hey, there's only one love corn on this show, Scopo, and that's Phil Handley.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry
Who
about that.
said that?
That was Joe.
That was Joe.
That's pretty funny.
I'm sorry.
Joe, maybe you can do it.
Yeah.
Going on a
That-
date with you?
Yeah, but we're not
No, he's
gonna
got a
do anything.
girlfriend.
You
Yeah,
got
but-
herpes, nothing to lose.
I have a girlfriend who's very sweet and kind
Yeah,
and,
who
and
I
cares for
fucking
you.
love. But
You
you're
fuck
the only
and
one-
love her?
I love her,
Um,
but you're not. They're not
but
going to give me a good representation.
Here's
of
the
me.
thing. I mean,
We're
on a
gonna get rid- we talk,
podcast.
Sam Morril's an honest and fair guy. Sure, he gets
I'm
a
a
little
very
drunk and
honest
he
Yeah,
gets
guy.
a
but
little
I'm
racist.
not
Yeah.
Asian. He's not going to date me.
You
That
do
is
have
true.
squinty eyes, though.
Sumo.
I do. I have Asian eyes.
And you're dead inside, which is, you know.
I love how everyone just
All right,
gives
toss it over
who
here,
said
toss it over.
sumo? That was you. Phil just said sumo.
I know, I heard it. I
That
was
was
cringing
awesome.
and laughing. That was cringe humor. Kelly is upset by that. Kelly was
Oh,
just hurt by that. She made a real face. I think the way you're holding that dick turns me on. Maybe I'll break up with my girlfriend. I think that.
I can't believe you guys won't even just go on a fucking joke date
Yeah,
with Kelly.
come on, Sam. What,
Phil,
you
I
got-
feel like you guys have been flirting all
One
night.
at a time. One at a time.
Okay,
Alright, listen.
you're basically
Sam-
living the end of leaving Las Vegas.
Sam, why? Sam,
Phil, I'm a work in progress, and you know it. That hurts when you keep bringing
Sam,
it up.
We're
everywhere.
fingers
want-
crossed for the shower scene.
I want reasons. All right. First of all, Lewis and I are out of contention. Thank God. Scopo and Kelly hate each other.
Yeah, I
Sam, give me
can't talk
one
to
good reason why you can't go on one date with Kelly.
One
and let us
reason,
know
dude.
why.
Because
And
I
by,
don't
the,
want-
and by the way, you're the host, so you can say whatever donations are given today
Yeah.
will pay for said date.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we will pay for the date.
Pay
If
for
you
the date.
donate today,
I don't want to fight with Phil and Kelly's obvious chemistry. I think they have a thing going on.
Excellent
all
answer.
episodes.
Cop out.
No, cop in. Excellent answer. Phil, give us one good reason why you're
Give the best reason why you should not date Kelly.
You're
Give
newly
that
single.
reason.
On a not date. Go on a
a
date.
date.
Fake date.
Not a fake date, a real date. But
Yeah,
one
but,
date.
and we're not going to he's not going to get laid after.
No, who knows?
Phil, I know what you're worried about. You're a little light on money. It doesn't have to be a dinner date.
Coffee.
What first date is a dinner date? You got to be crazy.
Take me to one
I
of your
take dinner
shows.
dates. I take girls on dinner dates.
You do tapas.
I mean,
you do tapas
there's a
and some
limit to how
drinks.
much food I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
buy,
true.
so obviously certain
That's
people.
good.
I
Made that
can't.
joke.
I did you?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Into
Yes.
the microphone.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, every single burn I get, I really take into my heart, Phil.
Oh.
So don't question it.
At
I
Kelly-
know-
Would you say it's a
That,
heartburn?
once again,
I
heart
know
disease.
when
Can I
come.
say something, please? Kelly, you walk into these. You
Yeah,
know what a
you
maniac
walk
you
into
are.
them like they're a buffet.
Phil. Kelly, you know better than to ask a fucking group of comics what's wrong with me. What are you, insane? What are you, fucking nuts?
Yeah, that's what Kelly does. She goes into it and she gets upset when you fucking slam her.
Break it up. Boring.
Boring.
Well, I guess Joe, we should just wrap this up then. I guess.
No.
Well, here's the thing.
No, we're not wrapping it up until
Kelly-
we figure out which one of you are going to wrap it up and put it inside of Kelly.
We need to go.
Phil,
Sammy is the obvious one.
I think Phil.
You're
Hold
Sam.
on,
You're
time
a piece
out.
of shit enough to do
Lewis.
it.
Lewis.
I say that, first of all, we need to come up with the fucking winner or loser, whatever way you want to put it.
Exactly.
Flip a coin.
Flip a fucking coin.
I want to put it as loser.
And-
Scopo is not out.
I'm out. I'm
No,
out.
you're
I'm
not
out.
out.
I am
You're
out.
You talk too much. You're already in the middle of a relationship. You
no.
love each other. Why
No,
are you
we don't.
fighting this?
Because I don't.
Phil,
I have to hear
Phil
her
is
fucking
actually
voice.
sweating.
No.
Phil's actually sweating right
Phil's
now.
on the hot seat. He's like, I don't want to take this. Come on.
All right, there's too many people yelling at
You
once.
really don't.
No.
All right, here
I
it
would
is.
love to.
Kelly is
It's
going
so
to kill herself
funny.
if we keep fighting over this. Somebody just say yes so we don't have blood on our hands.
No, it's like
I think Kelly deserves better than me, and I think that man like Phil is.
Can I say something? May I say something as host? Sam is making way better arguments. You have better jokes, like all encompassingly.
Yeah,
on stage,
I'm better
off
stage.
stage. Yeah.
That's disagree.
Sam
Agree to disagree here.
has
No,
way better
come on,
reasons.
Sam.
I think Phil, you have to go on one date with Kelly.
I'll tell you this. I think
Kelly,
Phil
go.
would be shit. I don't think Phil would be that good on a date. I think that maybe it
Why
might
are
be a
you
little
putting them
bit-
down?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think you'd be like.
She's
so
trying to
really
reverse
good.
psychology
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
think
You
Sam
wouldn't
would
even
be
treat
better.
me
I'm
good.
I'm a good date. I'm a fun
You-
date.
I think
So
Sam.
Sam, go on the date.
Go on the date.
I
Go
think-
I'm
on
flipping the
date.
coin. I'm flipping the coin. Sam, call it in the air.
Yeah.
If you lose, loser goes on the date.
I don't agree to this. I don't agree to this.
Scopo and fucking Sam.
No.
All
You're
right.
not out of this,
Why?
Phil.
Your excuse was so. You're out of this.
I've never seen Phil with so
Dude,
much
Phil
emotion.
is
He's
so
against
worked
this.
up right now, dude.
He's so worked up.
Because I'm beneath Kelly, so I'm out of
You're
it. So
so-
I'm beneath Kelly. I
I'm
don't wanna
scared
do
I
it.
would be beneath her and I'll die.
All right.
You're too.
You'll smother.
You have a credit. You're good. You're
Here's
good.
the
You have
thing.
a credit.
As real ass Jew as Sam is, he has a heart, and he's gonna Sam.
Yeah.
Phil is being way too mean.
I'm
You
not
have-
being mean.
You have
I'm
to
on
take
the
Kelly
rebound.
out of
Flip
it.
Here's the
I'm
thing,
not in
Joe.
a good place.
Flip the
I have a
coin.
heart.
Getting back together with my
Hold on,
girlfriend.
Hold on,
probably
this is bad. Everyone's screaming.
Yeah, I
Everyone's
don't care
screaming.
for this. I have a calmer demeanor than you animals.
Everybody's screaming. We gotta watch it.
Out.
But
Sam, go ahead.
no, I have a heart, but I'm an emotional cripple still, and you know.
But Kelly does not want to go on a date with you. You should be attracted to her. That's your thing.
Exactly.
I know, but I want like
Hypocrite.
real emotional unavailability. I want the real thing. You know.
I
You know
see.
that Kelly would have your dick in her mouth before the date was even over.
That's rude, Lewis.
I'm flipping the coin. Pick one, heads or tails.
I'm not playing
I
this.
haven't-
Call it in the fucking air, Sam.
Call it Sam. Man,
Handley.
That was really funny. All right. Well,
All right.
Kelly, I think you're great.
I
You
think
just
you're
haven't
great.
found the fucking right guy
Yeah.
yet.
I
You're
think
very
Kelly's
attractive.
wonderful.
You're very attractive. You're
Thank you,
approaching
Sam.
funny.
You're a very
And-
attractive woman.
Thank you, Phil.
Emphasize full.
Thank you.
All I want to say about
Joe.
this is, Phil, you're being a little rude, and
How am I being rude?
You
I
wouldn't
think
go on
it's
it. You
weird that I
wouldn't
got
go on a date.
all that rape culture heat because Phil's a real misogynist. If you get to know him, It's kinda
I'm
crazy.
the
Yeah.
least misogynistic person
It's
you
kind of
know.
gross.
he's an
No.
elitist misogynist.
I know.
I'm not a I'm the least.
All right.
Kelly, I just honestly I don't date comedians, and I don't like being.
Phil, it's an experiment,
Yeah.
okay? It's you
Well, I'm
don't
not
actually,
a scientist.
You are a love doctor, though.
Yeah.
I am the love doctor.
And that's why I asked you first, because I was like, you would be able to pick it apart a bit more and be like,
Yeah.
this is
Kelly
so
couldn't even
Kelly.
get
No,
a
I'm not-
fake date on the show.
No.
No, that's uncomfortable.
What
I
do
actually
All
feel
right,
bad
we gotta
now.
wrap
Hey.
Kelly, look at
Yeah.
Fine,
Kelly's
Kelly,
an
I'll go on a
attractive
fake date
I
with
mean,
you.
I gotta get up at like 4:30
We gotta wrap it up.
morning, so
Kelly's
I
a
gotta
very
get
pretty
out of here,
girl.
So
I'm
that's
sure-
thanks, Phil. We're fine.
We got to wrap it up. Kelly, you ended up with your feelings hurt, and I
But
just
it made
think
good radio, though, didn't it?
it made good radio till everyone started screaming over not going on a date with you.
Joe, can I just say that?
Please say something.
Can I just say thank you so much for keeping the reins in and doing such a great job tonight. You are one of my
That was
favorite
Second
people.
By
not
the way-
phrase.
by the
Second
way-
non
Sounded
phrase.
so sarcastic.
All three of us were getting a free meal, and we just turned it down easily.
Yes, we know that, and she's fucking clearly hurt by it. So let's put an end to
Scopo,
this.
why are you doing this, dude?
For
That was-
God's
I
sake.
thought it'd be funny. It wasn't.
All right, we got to wrap it up. Kelly, we love you. We're not
We
date
love you.
material, for God's sakes. You
Yeah.
know it, and you shouldn't have brought it up. You know better than this. It made for good radio, but now you're hurt,
No.
and you just bunted with your family in the audience. That
And
didn't
you-
make sense,
You
but
have
I
a
feel
fake
really.
penis in your hand too.
I know,
That's
I can't
not.
playing with it. It's
yeah.
a bit weird.
All right, we got to go around. Sammy boy, why don't you get off your phone, you dummy, and plug your
Sammy
Twitter?
boy.
At Sam Morril, Morril.
And then you co-host a show at Caroline's on Sunday nights, and with a soon-to-be celebrity, our pal Joe Mackey,
Joltin' Joe,
who was just a guest this past week on the show.
Yeah, man.
And
Good
so
show,
check out
Sundays.
Sam's show at
also
Caroline's.
my podcast, Moonlighting. Listen to that. It's
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
it's fun. It's a lot of insight if you're into comedy and you like
funny.
like Jews. It's
Yeah.
funny, yeah. And boy, Phil, the Love Doctor, Phil _ Handley. Is that what it is?
No, it's Phil M. Hanley, Hanley.
Perfect.
Phil, the letter M, Hanley, Hanley.
We could try him at squirmy misogynist at
Yeah.
Gmail.
And,
Phil Hanley.
also.
and I'm at Crackers in Indianapolis from the 9th to the 12th of July.
Good club.
Nice.
Downtown or
And
Broad
I-
Ripple? Which one?
Downtown. And I have a podcast with Nikki Glazier, We Know Nothing. It's a relationship podcast. You can phone in.
Interesting. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
I mean, Phil's been phoning in all night.
Phil Hanley, and that was great.
That was mediocre.
Finally,
right.
last
Yeah.
minute,
Well, yeah.
gets one in the
Way to
buzzer.
roll in. Well, he's finally drunk.
Yeah.
Phil Hanley and Sam Morril, two of the best joke writers, best comedians, best buds, two great friends on the show. And, of course, the real-ass rattlesnake dude, fucking whatever he's calling himself.
Real ass dude, go to my new website, PuertoRicanRattlesnake.com.
It's not called that.
I swear to God, it is.
Do all your ones. Do all your
Yeah,
ones.
it's like one of 7 websites. Phil.
PuertoRicanRattlesnake.com, KellyFastucaSucks.com, RealAssDude.com, GomezComedy.com, LouisJGomez.com, LouisJGomezComedy.com.
Just in case you don't know where to find
Oh, and DorksFromBrazil.com.
All right, Kelly, what do you got?
Well, that's
Wow.
not. That wasn't it, Joe.
Oh, I didn't
That
know.
was just my website. I was gonna.
Well, I thought it was a lot of things.
it. Hurry up.
You asked for all of the fucking
You can't have gigs coming up, so
for the live fans this Wednesday. I'll be headlining comics at Foxwoods, and then I'll be there this whole weekend with Joe DeRosa. No, actually no. August 2nd, I'm headlining in Port Chester, Connecticut. I got a gig at
The Big Room.
What the fuck is the name of this place, dude? It's like a theater-y type thing. Check my website, realizedude.com. Follow me on Twitter at LouisJGomez. And check out all my other podcasts. I never plug my other podcasts on this show. So why not, guys? Go check out Hammer Fisting, which is a mixed martial arts podcast, plus Legion of Skanks, which is my podcast with Big J. Okerson and Dave Smith. And today, I recorded a demo for the Real Ass Podcast. You guys will one day be able to hear the Real Ass Podcast, the thoughts and inner musings of Louis J. Gomez, the Real Ass Dude, Puerto Rican Rattlesnake.
Kelly, what do you got over there?
You can find me on my Twitter, Kelly Fastuca, KLOYFXTA, my website, kellyfastuca.com. But also don't forget the podcast, Twitter and Facebook, YKWD on Facebook and Twitter. You know, send us stuff, photos, emails, whatever.
You could also find her as a Jane Doe in a morgue after she throws herself off a bridge tonight.
or a photo of Earth from the moon.
Chris Scopo?
Just get me on Twitter at Chris Scopo. Get me there, and I'll be with Louis coming up this Wednesday.
Few gigs, right?
What do we got going on? Yeah,
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday, and what else? We got
The other one's not confirmed.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's just that one. And then Bobby will be Comedy Works in Denver, Colorado, August 1st to the 3rd. And then August 7th to the 10th, he'll be at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, Arizona. So go check him out.
Wow. All right. And
Joe, where are you going to be?
I don't know where I'll be, but you can hear me every Tuesday on iTunes or SoundCloud, Tuesdays with Stories with my pal Mark Normand. I all that stuff. Listen to that if you don't mind, or if you want to, don't mind. But I want to thank Robert Kelly for letting me the opportunity to do this, and all the Listamaniacs and listeners, and even Gomites who probably voted for me, to be honest. And I want to thank all of my guests, Phil Hanley and Sam Morril, and the rest of you don't count as guests. I love all of you. Thanks for having us, and tune in whenever next week. Thank you. I love you.